this. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. The number 4 ranked Hitchcock Bulldogs facing off against the Legacy School of Sports and Science Titans. I'm Clay Roberts, joined in the booth by the man himself, Mr. Brandon Williams. Brandon, how you feeling about it, man?
It is August 30th, but it's New Year's Day. Texas high school football is here. It's a great matchup between the Bulldogs, who will get an early test against a very tough Titans football team.
Could be a good one. You can only see it here at Clear Life Media. Brandon, I'm excited, man. It's the start of football of any kind, high school, college, NFL. We're back in swing, man. You said to yourself, this is the new year.
It is New Year's Day if you're a Texas high school football fan. And we're here in Hitchcock with what will be a very entertaining game as we see the team captains come out on the field. For Hitchcock, we've got number 9, Lloyd Jones, number 22, Jarrett Dotson, number 62, that's going to be Robert Boyson, and number 75, it's Big Albert Rubin for LSS.
I believe we have number 91, I believe I saw, which was Josiah Huggy. Hard time from my angle seeing.
Yep, let's see. He's one of them. Number 1, Keyshawn Johnson. You're going to hear a lot of his name tonight. Number 95, the twins. They're both there. Josiah and Isaiah Huggy. They are both team captains.
Number 2 as well, Michael Brown, the team captains for Legacy School of Sports and Science.
Kick this one off, and as we mentioned, this is going to be a very exciting contest between two very good quarterbacks. You've got Johnson, the University of Houston commit, and Lloyd Jones, who committed to Texas Tech.
See here earlier, this is the Hitchcock Bulldogs coming out of the tunnel. Opening day, excitement, energy. You see, coming out for the hometown crowd, we expected some bad weather. Thankfully, the weather has bypassed us, it seemed. There's some dark clouds overhead, but hopefully not for the season, as both teams look to kind of kick off and really, have the start to a successful season. A lot of seniors as well, kind of closing out this high school career, some moving on to a college career, but for some, this will be the last season that they suit up in that uniform.
And for Hitchcock, they have 24 seniors on their roster. So Coach Craig Smith is hoping that this experience will not only carry them today, but also deep into November and well into December. They're 4th ranked in Class 3A, Division I. And this is a team that, as you mentioned in the pregame show, they got knocked out in the first round last year, and it was a bitter end to what was a very good season. And these guys are focused on trying to duplicate the success on the football field that they've had on the basketball court as back-to-back state champs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As we see here, looks like Hitchcock will receive first. LSSS will be kicking off as we are just about ready for our first game of the week to be underway at Clear Life Media.
And that is going to be Jackson Roberson, number 16, set to kick. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Brian Harris. And they're going to try challenge Harris, who bobbles the ball at around the 20, tries to turn the corner and breaks one tackle, and he's not going to break any more as he is dragged down. Good special teams coverage there, Clay.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Got right down there. The bobble helped a bit. It helped them kind of gain some of that ground back, so not the best field position to start Hitchcock, but hey, after a bobbled snap, could be a lot worse.
Indeed. It's not the open I saw last night. I covered the Galveston-Ball-Manville game. In the span of 26 seconds, Ball High and Manville each returned their opening kickoffs for touchdowns.
Absolutely. There's not many better ways to start a season.
Oh, not at all, as we've got 1st and 10. Jones under center. He'll get the man in motion, and he will toss it out. Tries to turn the corner, and he's not going to get much of anything. That's number 5, Terrell Allen. A host of white jerseys there as he probably got back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. You kind of expect this early on in the season. Every team is coming in fired up. Every team has playoff aspirations, no matter how good or bad they were the season before. So you're going to have to kind of turn that tide of energy from LSSS and, prove that you are the number 4 ranked team in the state.
4 wide receivers set for Jones. Trips to the near side on 2nd and 10. Jones back, has pressure, will evade the rush, decides to throw. Ball is going to be caught. And a first down by Chase Bruton, the senior receiver, there with the catch. And they will move the chains for the first time this season.
Yeah, that is a high-level football play there from Lloyd Jones. Evade the pressure. Don't take the run yourself. Keep your eyes downfield. Find the man. Not a home run play, but a check down moves the chains, keeps your drive alive.
Gain of 16 puts it 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line for the Bulldogs on their third play from scrimmage. They'll send the man in motion. It'll be a dot play for Allen, and Allen's got room close to a first down. Stopped it around the 45-yard line. Tackle by number 7 for Legacy. That is going to be Joseph Smith.
Yeah, absolutely. Good little play up the middle there. Good vision. Gets you about 9 yards on first down. Can't ask for much more than that.
And they're going to go no huddle again. It'll be Allen. Allen will get short of the first down. If he got it, it's going to be barely. But this time it was the defensive line for the Titans. Number 90 in there, Trayvon Edmond. And also number 75, Jahi Tyler, there on the stop. It was enough for the first down, so they'll get it 1st and 10, spotting the ball at the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Just let the young man finish what he started there.
Jumps underneath. The ball is going to be in and off the hands. Oh, my gosh, Clay. He's going to feel bad when he looks at that film come Saturday morning. Bruton, that's a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, and this was the 100th.
Absolutely. Ball maybe could have been put a little lower, but it was still in the hands. You can't ask for much more than that. You got to bring that down as the receiver.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs, the 47-yard line. And you've got 4 wide receivers, 2 in slot on either side.
They are operating out the gun so far, is Hitchcock. They've had success with it so far.
Allen back, has pressure, has room to run, past midfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and gets to around the 42-yard line, and it is enough for a first down. He got rudely slammed down at the end of the play by Edmond, number 90, but it was enough to move the chains, and a first down for the Bulldogs as they go inside LSSS territory for the first time tonight.
Yeah, when you're 6'5", if you fall forward, usually you'll fall forward for a gain. That's exactly what we want to see there is Lloyd Jones. He might have got slammed down, but it was slammed down for a first down.
1st and 10, tight formation with 4 wide receivers, 2 on either side of Jones. He'll go with the handoff, and it's going to be this time, first time we've seen number 6 this evening. That's going to be Marquise Allen. Moving close to a first down. He's going to have the first down. They'll say, nope, actually he's going to be about a yard and a half short. So make it 2nd down and 2. Spot that ball at the 34-yard line of LSSS. 9:04 to go here in the first quarter. Opening drive up the opening game of the 2024 season here on Clear Life Media. Bulldogs trying to cash in to put points up on the board.
Yeah, it's interesting because they stay in the gun, but they're just constantly moving around those receivers to create the different formations, opening up run lanes.
And this time it's going to be Allen again. Allen spins and gets inside the 20-yard line, bruising run, and it's enough for a first down. Tackle made by number 5. That's going to be Eli Kelly. Also got some assistance by Mekhi Campbell, number 25, but not before Allen and the Bulldogs put the ball at the 23-yard line with 8:30 remaining in the first quarter and counting.
You know, Brandon, I like the slow, methodical approach. I like the short passes and the short plotting run game. It kills a lot of that energy. By the time LSSS gets their offense on the field, they're going to have been sitting here for about 4, 5, 6 minutes.
Again, 4 wide set. They'll bring the man in motion, and it'll be again a handoff to Allen, and Allen's going to break a couple. Almost got out of there. Thought he was going to break that one last tackle, but number 5, again, that's Eli Kelly there with the tackle. And, Clay, if your defensive back is making a lot of tackles, that is not a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're managing to block down on your linebackers, block those defensive linemen out of the way, and you got to do extra work as a cornerback, you do not want that.
So 1st and 10 for Hitchcock. Ball at the 13-yard line. Jones directing traffic. He'll hand the ball off again to Allen. He is going to get too close to the first down. Thought it was actually a first down, but it's going to be short and no gain on that. So it'll be 3rd down and about a yard and a half.
Yeah, good showing there by LSSS. Able to shut down those offensive blocks. lock down that inside, create no space. No, it's third and short.
Yeah, third and short. And LSS coming on a 3-4 defense with 75. The nose tackle, that's going to be, again, Jockey Tyler. This time, two backs for Jones in the backfield. He's joined in the backfield by Dotson, Jarrett Dotson, number 22. Broughton in motion, low snap. Jones calls his number, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. You couldn't have drawn it more beautiful than that, Clay.
Absolutely.
A well-executed drive caps off, I'll get it out, for a touchdown with Lloyd Jones.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I almost wonder if that was an option play or something because he kind of faked that ball or a designed run in the first place. He faked the ball out to the side, and it got all those defenders to follow that running back, the same running back that had already gotten 4 or 5 carries on this play, and then he just walks right past all the defenders into the end zone. Great play calling there from Hitchcock.
The Bulldogs get their first score of the season. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. Field goal, the extra point, made by Adrian Flores, and we have 6:50 to go in the first quarter. It's Hitchcock 7, LSSS nothing on the Clear Life Media Network.
Are you ready to take charge of your future? Galveston College is here to help you build your tomorrow. Get ready for an engaging and vibrant college experience where you can explore endless possibilities. Immerse yourself in our beautiful campus where innovation meets inspiration at every turn. Worried about paying for college? Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas, located near the beach. You can enjoy the best of both worlds, quality education and fun in the sun. So what are you waiting for? Register now at gc.edu and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Hitchcock just took the lead, 7-0, a commanding, plotting drive as they will kick back off to LSSS.
And it is a short kick picked up by one of the up men who gets to the 35, turns the corner, 40, 45, and he's going to go out of bounds and goes through a Hitchcock defender, unintentional, but a good return by number 8, John DeLeon.
Yeah, no doubt. A little bit of a collision there on the sideline, but everybody looks to be shaking it off. Just some collateral damage, if you will. But LSSS with great field position, Brandon, to start off this drive.
Not what the Bulldogs wanted, but it is what they're going to have to contend with, as they will have 1st and 10 to contend with at the 41-yard line as LSS comes out for the first time tonight. We mentioned Keyshawn Henderson, junior quarterback, 6'3", 170. He committed in May to the University of Houston. And head coach for LSSS is a familiar name to longtime college football fans, Michael Bishop, the former Kansas State quarterback and 1998 Heisman Trophy runner-up. He's in his 4th season as the head coach of the Titans. Finished 8-1 last season on an abbreviated schedule. Their 4th year in existence, and they finished at 500 or above each of their first 3.
Not sure what the mix-up was there. The ball was spotted way downfield, way further than where the return man went out of bounds. But
yeah.
They're getting it adjusted. Or actually, I believe there's a penalty.
Yeah, I believe it was a penalty. They're discussing it right now, and it puts the ball back 1st and 10 for LSSS.
That is not 1st and 10. That is about 1st and 20.
Oh, my. That must be
okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. It was not a penalty. The lineman, or excuse me, the men with the sticks had just not moved down yet. Yeah. That's a much better situation for LSSS.
Exactly. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Man in motion as Johnson awaits the snap. Second man in motion as they go in a pistol set. Going to be a play action fake, and a ball is going to be deep, and it is going to be incomplete. No, there will be flags.
Yes.
Intended for number 4, Cameron Williams, but number 26 for Hitchcock. Lakeith Tyler is going to be tagged with a pass interference call. Fortunately, it's only 15 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of why, as the quarterback, if you don't have your man beat, actually, where are they moving this ball to?
They are moving the ball down.
Yeah,
these guys are not sure. Yeah, this isn't the NFL. This isn't
chaos and
Sunday.
confusion, Brandon. Chaos and confusion. As I was going to say, it should just be about 15 yards, like you said.
Yeah.
But you want to put that ball on the inside to make your receiver have to go through the defensive back. Not so far inside the defensive back is the only one that has a play on it. Now, if the receiver has him beat, you put it over his right shoulder, over that outside shoulder, so he can turn. He's the only one that can get the ball. So it's strategic ball placement right there to force that defensive pass interference.
He went up top. They go up top on the first play. They definitely are letting Hitchcock know they're not going to be intimidated by the Bulldogs in their state ranking. And with a quarterback like Henderson, a guy who can run with the ball as well, he's got weapons, as we saw. Number 4 is one of their top receivers. That is Cameron Williams, their top receiver, as they will go with a 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 37-yard line. Snap. Well, indeed. And it's going to be a handoff to number 0, Landon Benford there. He's a junior, and he will scamper for about maybe 3 yards on that one. I'll call it 3. So it's a 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
You know, we talk about football being a game of inches. That's what you talk about there. Just a low snap delays that play just a bit. And now because of that low snap, it allows that defensive lineman to get a hand on, and it keeps it from being, maybe a 5, 6, 7-yard run.
So 2nd and 7, Henderson back in the pocket, steps, throws, ball is going to be caught, and it'll be a 1st down catch made by number 2, Michael Brown, pushed out by a number of Bulldogs, but nonetheless, it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Titans, and they will spot the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it at around the 25-yard line.
That was a beautiful route there from Michael Brown. Just a curl route. You can't draw it up any better than that, and a perfectly thrown ball as well to pick up that 1st down.
Actually, they're going to spot the ball at the 21, so 1st and 10 for the Titans. Henderson is going to call his own number. He will turn the corner inside the 15, still going inside the 10. He'll have enough for the 1st down and more, and it will be a 1st and goal situation for LSSS as they spot the ball at just outside the 10-yard line. So it will be a 1st down, and they don't have to score to get the 1st down here.
Absolutely. They're just outside of that goal line. So we'll see what they call up here. They've got a lot of options, a lot they can play with here.
2 receivers to the near side, split wide, man in motion for Henderson. He's going to roll far side, evades one man, and just throws it away. Great pressure by the Bulldogs. Number 22 for Hitchcock, Jarrett Dotson, there with the rush, and forced Henderson to throw that one away, and he was lucky. He got the ball out in the last second.
Absolutely. It looked like he kind of evaded the pressure, but then at the last second, he was wrapped up, had to throw the ball away. Good awareness there to actually get the ball away. I tell you, they've still got 1st down registered. Oh, they're calling it, I believe they might be calling it intentional grounding.
It looks like they are going to call it. It is intentional grounding, and it is going to take the Titans back. Or actually, they're saying that he was down before he threw the ball. So it will be a loss of about 2. So push the ball back to around the 14-yard line. So 2nd and long for LSSS. Trips formation. It will be a handoff to Benford, and Benford tries to turn the corner, gets inside the 10, is going to be pushed out of bounds by a number of defenders. First Hitchcock player there was Nicholas McAfee, number 20, to make the stop. So a 3rd down coming up for LSSS with 4:52 to go here in the 1st quarter.
You know what? I don't mind that play. Get some of that yardage back. You've still got some wiggle room. It is possible to get a 1st down without a touchdown, but ultimately I think you're looking to score on this one, Brandon. Maybe play action since you set it up on the previous play. Maybe try to hit this far right corner here for the Titans.
Titans know that they're not going to be able to beat Hitchcock with field goals, so this is a huge play coming up for them. And it will be Henderson calling his own number, cuts back, evades tackles, and he's going to be short up the goal line.
But he might have got that 1st down.
It looks like he did.
And they did want to use that right side of the field. They just did not pass it the way I intended, or the way I expected.
Oh, he's going to be short, so 4th and 1 coming up, and Coach Bishop not bringing out the field goal unit at all, and it's going to be Henderson lining up under center, calls his own number. He got enough, and did the ball come loose? They're saying it did come loose. Bulldogs say it's their football. We'll wait and see. But the Bulldogs are saying the ball came out.
I believe the Hitchcock Bulldogs were trying to say that they stopped him, but from what I saw from my angle, I believe he got more than enough to pick up the first down.
And he did, and it'll be a 1st and goal from just inside the 1 yard line.
Why not run it again? You already picked up a yard with it.
And a timeout by Hitchcock, and the Bulldogs will take their first with 4:12 to go in the first quarter. We'll take it with them on Clear Life Media's Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call a Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for. Please fill out our contact form at hippiefertilizing.com because nobody knows grass like a hippie. Peace.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sereni.
Today we're at Texas First Bank in Dickinson, Texas.
Texas First is a locally owned and independent community bank.
Texas First Bank has over 27 locations from Galveston all the way to Conroe.
Texas First Bank offers a wide range of different products and services from consumer to business. We're here to help you in any way.
Love for you to come in and visit with us and talk to one of our banking representatives.
At any of our 27 locations, or you can check us out online at texasfirst.bank.
Texas First Bank.
Helping Texans build Texas.
Welcome back, folks. Touchdown. We just caught it in time. We hope you didn't go to the bathroom or go for a drink. Brandon, that's a touchdown for the Titans.
Number 0, Landon Benford, takes the handoff, just walked in, did not need much to get past the Bulldogs, and they will tie there an extra point from tying the score here with 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. Set to kick the extra point is number 16, Jackson Roberson, with number 10, DeAndre Frazier as the holder.
And we are one extra point away from this tie ball game. You know, a timeout was taken previously, but just to run it right up the gut, you don't need a whole lot of strategizing for that.
Snap is up, and the kick is going to be good. So, again, 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It is Hitchcock 7, Houston Legacy 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Another round.
Hey, you guys are tapped out.
We said we want another round.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I gotta go.
Make us. Pillow hands.
Injuries happen. Sometimes it's your fault. And sometimes it's not. So if you're involved in a car accident, slip and fall, or work injury, and it's not your fault, you need a lawyer who will fight every round for you. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, proud sponsor of Elevate FC and Everything Houston.
Welcome back, folks. Through Life Media Game of the Week, we have a tie ball game, 7-all. Hitchcock and the LSSS Titans.
Titans took advantage of a good kickoff return on a short kick to march downfield, capped off by the Benford 1-yard run. Roberson set the kickoff, as it will be again for Hitchcock. Harris, number 2, number 0, Chase Bruton. And they will kick the ball in the direction of Harris, and he's just going to let it go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Bulldogs will get to start their drive on the 30-yard line.
Best kick of the night, best kickoff of the night from both schools. You know, let's see if this LSSS, the Titans, I'm just going to call them the Titans, I'm going to try to. Let's see if their defense can have an answer to this Bulldogs offense. Because so far, it was a pretty methodical, simple drive right down the field.
It was, and the thing that made it very interesting for Hitchcock was the fact that he only threw the ball twice on that drive. It was really a combination of the running between the Allens, Terrell, and Marquise, but it was Jones who capped the drive off with the touchdown run. So we'll start this one 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back in the backfield with Jones is number 5, Terrell Allen. He will move over to the far side. 4 linemen for LSSS. The ball is going to be high and complete. Tried a screen in the direction of number 7, Cole Fisher, but he flew that one a bit too high.
You know, that's twice now. Lloyd Jones has had open men. You know, I get that's a screenplay, but those balls have been high. That's 2 different balls. Obviously, opening week, trying to get some of those jitters out. You got a tie ball game at home, but you got to get those balls a little more accurate, especially the easy ones like the screen passes.
And the adrenaline's probably still flowing. Like you mentioned, it's week 1. You're playing in front of a home crowd. You got a television audience that's watching as well. So, yeah, these kids are going to be more amped up than normal. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 3 wide receivers over to the near side. They'll move Bruton in motion, and it'll be Bruton on the sweep. Turns the corner 30, 35, and stopped it around the 39-yard line. A good run of 14 yards for Bruton before he is brought down by number 3, Jalen Dargans.
And so far, Bruton has kind of been the difference maker. He had speed on that sweep play, got around all those defenders, weaved up the middle, picks up the 1st down. Bruton is on point so far for this offense.
That was a perfect play in the sense that the Bulldogs have been teasing that play for a while. They finally executed it and cashed in for a 14-yard gain and a 1st down. Empties now for Hitchcock as Jones drops back, throws a quick screen again. Ball is going to be caught 45-yard line. Catches made by number 3, David Howard. He'll get about 6 on that play before number 3 for Legacy. Dargans along with number 30. Don't have a name on that young man. Actually, it's number 30. Don't have a name on him, but he was there to make a stop. So 2nd down coming up for the Bulldogs at their 46-yard line. 3:04 to go in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and I like going back to the screen on 1st down. 1st down is a bit of a low-risk play. See a run here up the middle.
Run there by Allen. It's number 5, Terrell Allen, and he does not get much. He probably gets to the original line of scrimmage, and that is about it. As the Titans line, number 90, Travion Edmond, number 9, Jordan Whitley, they're on the stop.
Absolutely. Now we've got a 3rd and about 4 here for the Bulldogs.
You'll have to keep Jones in mind. You'll have to find a spot to not let him get loose. He'll go back. He will throw. Has a man downfield. The ball's going to be caught. Great reception by number 8 for the Bulldogs, Kelshawn Johnson, the future Texas A&M Aggie, making his first catch of the season, and it will put the Bulldogs deep into Titan territory. Spot the ball at the 12-yard line.
Fantastic play, fantastic route. Got him out in front of his man, away from that safety. You put the ball in the back right corner. You know, if it was a little bit quicker, maybe that's a touchdown. But either way, they've got a first and 10 from, what is that, about the 12?
About the 12-yard line. That was a 42-yard gain as Jones rolls out. Looking, steps, throws, incomplete. Flag is down. Incomplete pass, but number 5 for the Titans, that's going to be Eli Kelly. He's going to get tagged with pass interference, even though, Clay, that ball did not look catchable.
It did not look catchable. I actually believe the defensive back may have fallen and in a state of panic grabbed a hold of that receiver's jersey to try to prevent the touchdown. But, you know, it's one of those, it's hindsight's 20/20. We're looking up here from the booth. He's got a small radius to look through that helmet. The only thing he knows is this cannot be caught.
And it looks like they're going with a big boys, number 74 for Hitchcock. Darian Durham, 6'4", about 3 bills. Number 34 in Devon Miles, and number 12, Jamari Cooper. That is big boy backfield personified.
They've just got down as half the distance to the goal. 6 yards to go for a touchdown.
Inside 2 minutes, we're 1:58 to go here in the first quarter. As the Bulldogs, they have put their formation that basically means we're going to bull through the end zone at your expense.
And I tell you what, there's been a lot of talk in the offseason about sign stealing and things like that. And I saw Hitchcock's coach, one of their coaches, basically start raising the roof, and then a bunch of big guys got out there.
Handoff is going to be to Allen, and Allen is going to get inside the 5, probably down at around the 2-yard line.
It looks like the ref's saying about the 2.
So it will be second and goal coming up with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Jones coming to the sideline to get the play call from offensive coordinator Jacob Havron.
You don't need to go study a team or sit on their sideline to learn what that means. Someone starts raising the roof and they move a bunch of 200, 300-pound boys out onto the field. You know exactly what's coming.
Exactly. So second and goal coming up at the 3-yard line. Jones under center. He's going to take the handoff to Allen, and the ball looked like it came loose. It did come loose, and LSSS said they have the football.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by the Titans, and they've got the ball.
Oh, the Titans come up huge with the first turnover of the night.
And let's look here on the replay if we can get it. Looked like as they were looking to run the ball right up the middle, someone just reached up and pulled that arm down, popped the ball loose. See if we got a good shot of it.
Yep, they did.
Right
Number
there.
25 for LSSS. Number 25, Mekhi Campbell, the linebacker, senior linebacker, forced the turnover, and it denies the Bulldogs an opportunity to score, but LSSS has 98 yards to go to find the end zone with 1:04 to go here in the first quarter.
I believe you want to preach methodicism here. You want to be methodical, move down the field slow. Unless you can get that home run ball early, we'll just have to see what happens. I'm glad I'm not backed up to my own end zone, but I'll take that over a touchdown any day.
I'm thinking that they might try to go up top here. We'll see. 1st and 10. They will actually go to handoff, and he is knocking out of the end zone. They should have thrown it. Safety as the Bulldogs somehow get points out of this at the end of the day.
I'm waiting to see
Wait
the safety
to see.
call.
It should be a safety. They're saying no.
A safety is an interesting call. You have to – no, here's the thing is there's going to be a lot of booing probably from some Hitchcock fans. With a safety, it's not the football, it's the body. If any part of the player's body is out of the end zone, it is not a safety. You have to have the player completely tackled in the end zone.
Second down. Henderson back throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it should be close enough and will be a first down. Catch made by Cameron Williams as the Titans start trying to move from the shadow of their goalpost with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Looks like it might be the final play of the first quarter.
Let's take one more look at that safety just to kind of see where the player winds up. It's pretty close. He's out of the end zone there, and that is the issue. See, he was out of the end zone, and his momentum was stopped. The forward progress was stopped. That is why it is not a safety.
And it's going to be a handoff to number 32 for LSSS, and that is going to be Damian Wright. And he'll get a couple of yards as the end of the first quarter is complete here in Hitchcock. It is Hitchcock 7, LSS 7 here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program will prepare you for employment in a wide array of local and regional industries. Apply today and receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and certification. Demand for electrical and electronics techs remains high in the Gulf Coast region. For more information about Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program, visit gc.edu/electrical. Build your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Jackson Smith, thank you B&O Construction for sponsoring the Game of the Week.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down. Got a block. It's going to score!
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal, they move on to the next case. You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work. Set the tone against the insurance companies so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Good day, everybody.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are at the start of the second quarter in a tie ball game.
Henderson rolls out, has pressure, decides to throw the ball. It's going to be caught for a first down. Good catch by number 2, Michael Brown, as he was able to get open as Henderson bought enough time for him to get open to get the first down at the 35-yard line.
I tell you what, Keyshawn Henderson has come to play, man. These are some big-time plays, avoiding the pressure, accurate passes. Look at this. It was a bit of a sidearm, Vince Young-style throw. I'm old school. I like Vince Young. I'm sure y'all in Texas like him too. But my goodness, what a play there to keep the chains moving. He has gotten them from backed up to their own end zone to now at about the 35.
1st and 10 for the Titans, and it'll be Henderson calling his own number, cuts it back. He's just going to slide down at around the 39-yard line. Saw a couple of defenders led by number 25, Cameron Taylor, right in front of him. Realized not worth it. He'll get a game of around 4.
Absolutely. Another smart heads-up play. You know, sometimes it's better to just pick up 5 than, you know, to pick up an extra yard and, you know, risk an injury or risk that ball popping out like we saw in the goal line.
A 1st and 2nd down and 5. Now they'll spot it at the 40. 2nd and 5, early second quarter, tied at 7 here at Hitchcock ISD Stadium. Henderson in shotgun. He's got a trips formation going to the far side. Henderson back, steps up, avoids pressure, stumbling, still stumbles, avoids one more defender before he is finally dragged down at around the 41-yard line, maybe the 43-yard line.
There is a flag.
Xavier Miles with the stop as the flag came down.
Now, I'm curious what that is because we've got a Titans player with his helmet off. But normally when the quarterback scrambles out of position, it's normally a hold. Those offensive players try to reach out and hold those jerseys. So we've got a little bit of discussion here.
And looking at a hold, or if not, it's probably ineligible man downfield. Actually, let's wait and see. The ball is spotted at the 44.
Could be illegal use hands to the face since we saw a helmet pop up. Could be any number of things.
So the ball right now is spotted at the 44-yard line, and they're going to wave it off.
Okay. That's why we have these discussions, because I was confused on it too.
So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Titans.
Look for a run from Benford. He's been their man so far in the short yardage situations.
Down at 4, their first touchdown of the evening. 3rd and 1, spotted at the 44-yard line. And Henderson will throw. Ball is going to be caught. Quick hitter to number 12, Braden McNeil Jr. is getting his first reception tonight. It's a 6-yard gain in the 1st and 10 for LSSS. And like you said, Clay, they start the drive at their own 2-yard line, avoided the safety on 1st down, and now they're standing at midfield.
Absolutely. Just methodical drive. It's kind of what we talked about. Not a whole lot of deep balls downfield, anything like that. Just methodicism. Pick it up 4-3 yards at a time.
1st and 10, they'll swing the ball out, and it's going to be caught. Oh, and hammered. Number 10 for Legacy. DeAndre Frazier got rocked on that one.
Absolutely. It was a screenplay trying to make something happen. That's really the first major negative play of the evening there for LSSS. My goodness, what a hit.
No gain on that play, but like you said, it's the first play where they didn't gain anything, and this might be the play that wakes up the Hitchcock defense, who seems to have not many answers for this LSSS offense thus far.
Brandon, I'll tell you, watch for a hitch-and-go route at some point, because they've had a lot of success with these curl routes, these little short turnaround routes. Watch for a hitch-and-go at some point.
Back to throw, Henderson. He's looking long, had a man incomplete, looking for Brown. And he was covered by number 2, Brian Harris. So 2-on-2 action there.
Brown did have his man beat. The ball was just put a little too far out in front. I also don't even think he was expecting the ball because it came out as he left his route.
2nd down and 10 coming up. 9:15 to go, first half as the Sun starts the 3rd down. Correction. 3rd and 10 as the Sun starts going down here in Hitchcock.
And we're very grateful we did not get any bad weather. We were expecting it. There's thunder clouds, but it's bright and shiny so far.
3rd down and 10 at midfield. Henderson gets a snap. He will drop back, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. And again, another 1st down for LSSS. And again, it's the arm of Keyshawn Henderson whipping the ball around, and it looks like Brown with the reception and a 1st down for the Titans at the 39-yard line. So a gain of 11 on that play.
Absolutely. Just a beautiful laser beam of a shot. You stopped him on the first 2 plays, and the 3rd one they get it all back.
Henderson back, steps up, throws the screen to Benford, and that's not going to fool the Bulldogs as they've slowed him down. He'll get a couple of yards out of that play, but the Bulldogs stayed at home and kept that one from being a big hitter.
Excellent job by Terrell Allen. He stayed at home. He kept his eye on a man. I got to wonder if he was just spying or shadowing on that running back there, because he just waited for that screenplay. Excellent job. It kept that from most likely being a much bigger play.
Ends up being a 3-yard gain. So it's a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Ball at the 36-yard line. 8:16 and counting here in the first half. The man in motion going to the far side. Henderson rolls around the corner, calls his own number, and he will get stopped at around the 36-yard line. No gain. He took an awkward fall. That wasn't intentional. He just lost his balance.
I'm curious. It did look like a Santa Fe player got there a little late. We'll see here on the replay. Either way, no flag. Does not matter.
Oh, he's trying to look like it's – oh, my.
That
looked
was
like a little late. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in late enough that we thought the play was over on the replay. But regardless, no flag, nothing to talk about, folks. They're calling it bang, bang play, if you will. But moving on now, 3rd and 4, excuse me.
3rd down and short coming up for the Titans. 8:05 to go in the first half. Tied at 7-7 here in the opener of the 2024 season. Benford in the backfield with Henderson. Henderson's going to drop back, looks near side. Ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Brown, and that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Curl routes are eating alive the secondary of Hitchcock. They have no answers so far. I'm expecting it to kind of swing one way or the other. Normally when something like this happens, you're either going to see the defensive back sneak up and get an interception out of frustration, or sneak up and get burnt on a hitch-and-go route. It's one or the other, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We're midway through the second quarter here, so either way, we've got a Titans drive that is moving and healthy right now.
1st and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Henderson back looking, has pressure, steps, throws over the middle. Ball is going to be caught, and a 1st down. Big catch down to around the 6-yard line. Caught by DeAndre Frazier. L spotted at the 6. A gain of 22 on that play.
And Brendan, I'll be honest, I watched Frazier that entire route. He actually got mugged at about the 10-yard line, wrapped up, brought down, got back up to his feet. That could have been a penalty for Hitchcock. Hitchcock is out of their game right now.
And it'll be Benford turning the corner, gets past the 5, maybe to around the 3-yard line. Couple of defenders there. 1st one on the scene for Hitchcock.
Yeah, that previous play, I saw a defensive back wrap Frazier up and throw him to the ground mid-route. And then Frazier gets back up and still makes the play. That's some hustle from that young man. My goodness, 2nd and goal.
Everett Lacey, the tackle on the last play. So 2nd down and goal at the 3-yard line. Benford in the backfield with Henderson. Henderson, play action, has pressure, steps. He's just going to throw that one away, looking for Frazier. Bulldogs were starting to apply some pressure, so Henderson just threw that ball away. So it'll be a 3rd down coming up for for LSSS with 6:31 to go here in the first half.
This is a heck of a drive. You definitely want to get some points after this. You went from goal line to goal line here. My goodness.
A drive that started at the 2-yard line of the Titans after they recovered a fumble by Hitchcock, and they are now sitting at the 4-yard line officially with a 3rd and goal.
I'll be honest, Hitchcock looks like they're a little out of it right now.
And it's showing in the fact that they're going to use a timeout.
That was LSSS.
That was LSSS. They're taking their first timeout. We'll take it with them with 6:31 to go here in the first half. Tied at 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Jared Dawson, thank you, Ron Master, for sponsoring the Game of the Week.
Gain the knowledge for a successful career as an HVAC technician. HVAC techs are in high demand. Enroll today and get a degree in as little as 5 months.
It's been amazing, from the people to actually working in the lab, getting my hands dirty, which has been awesome, sitting in the class and you're finally getting your hands dirty. And other than that, having the experience to get out there and do what I want to do.
Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For information, visit gc.edu. In the Instrumentation Technology program at Galveston College, students engage in high-tech instruments and equipment used in automated systems that are critical to the operation of chemical plants, petrochemical refineries, air and water treatment facilities, and more.
I really enjoy the hands-on. All of this was just bolts and pieces. We built everything. So you're putting it together from the ground up, and you're really learning it.
For more information, visit gc.edu.
Back to action, and it is going to be Benford, and Benford with the leap, and he will score.
Beautiful play call there by LSSS. It was a little option play, getting Keyshawn Johnson moving out, or excuse me, Keyshawn Henderson moving out to the side, just pitches it out to Benford. A great play there to take the lead here early. My goodness, this has been probably not what these Bulldogs fans were expecting.
No, not at all. This is, again, the number 4 team in Class 3A Division I, and they are facing a Titans team that, they are not a pushover, and they've shown, capping off a 98-yard drive with Benford's second touchdown of the evening.
No doubt as we get ready here for the extra point.
Roberson's extra point is going to be good, so new score with 6:25 to go here in the first half. It is now Legacy 14, Hitchcock 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We just wrapped up a great year for the Education Foundation. Supporting teachers and students is what we do. In October, we awarded a little over $140,000 to classrooms here in Santa Fe ISD. We have also been working hard to bring to life the Book and STEM Bus, also called the Indian Innovation Lab. We are in a new year and we have big goals. Don't you want to join us to make that happen for our teachers and students? Supporting education is a slam dunk.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As we see here, the LSSS Titans kicking back off to Hitchcock.
And that's going to be fielded at around the 8-yard line. And it's going to be now suddenly a foot race that the Bulldogs just may win. Cutting it back to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. No flags. Kelshawn Johnson.
Hey, Brandon, I think that's exactly what the Hitchcock Bulldogs needed. Not just to tie this game up, but this crowd just came back to life. They need to remember this is an energy game. You've got to have high energy, and that might have changed the tide of this game entirely right here.
Henderson took it slow, and then once he got in the corner, remember this young man runs track at a state level, cuts it back in, and once he kicked in the afterburners, you weren't catching Kelshawn Johnson.
And there was a flag, but they are waving it off.
So they're waving it off. It might be it might have been an excessive celebration call that they're kind of letting him slide on. But nonetheless, it's a kickoff return of 88 yards that has the Bulldogs within one with 6:12 to go here in the first half.
Absolutely, and we've got a bunch of Bulldog fans here in front of us. And they finally, for the first time tonight, I believe, have come to their feet.
Like you mentioned, it was a pretty quiet crowd. Even when they got the first touchdown, it was kind of quiet. But now, after the kickoff return for the score and the extra point being good, it's new life in Hitchcock. Kelshawn Johnson taking it 88 yards for the score. So with 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half, we are now tied 14-14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We talk about dreams, we talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in, or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving every month, you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and we have got a good one. All tied at 14 after a huge kickoff return from the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
88-yard return by Kelshawn Johnson. Set to kick off for the Bulldogs, number 11, Elijah Sherwood, and he hits a liner that's going to be fielded around the 19-yard line, and now it's the Titans that look like they might have had something brewing, but nonetheless, it's a good kickoff return by number 2, Michael Brown, and LSSS, again, with good field position, but a flag is down, spotted around the 47-yard line, so we'll see whether or not that play is going to push the Titans back as they start their next drive.
Yeah, and good news for the Bulldogs fans that you may not think about unless you're paying close attention was that was a much better kick than the previous kick that they had, because the last one put the Titans at about the 50 or close to the 50 because it was such a poor kick. So at least they got some leg on this one.
Well, wait and see as the officials are discussing the flag. Now, I'm not sure as to whether or not we'll get that one taken out. Sideline warning, not sure, but we'll wait and see. Again, 6:05 to go. First half, tied 14-14. If you're watching the game, we love you. Let us know that you're watching, and if you are watching, spread the word on this Friday night and let them know that Clear Life Media is back and the 2024 football season is underway.
Got a good one. It is on LSSS.
Let's spot. If you want to subscribe, you've got to subscribe for at least 1 minute if you want to comment on the ball game. And we'll start reading some of those comments in a bit.
Absolutely. If you're local in the area, we're always posting some good sports, good action. If you like boxing, if you like football, anything happening locally in the area, Clear Life Media covers it. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can also join in on the conversation down in the comments section. And I'm not sure what the penalty was. We finally got it set up, but it didn't look like it changed too much.
Looks like eventually it was waved off. 1st and 10 for the Titans, and it's Henderson now in motion as a flag is down. And it looked like they were going to run some sort of trickeration with number 13, the backup quarterback, Grant Webb, lined up in shotgun. Might be a blessing in disguise because the Bulldogs were able to see that formation develop as it's a false start and will push them back 5.
And the head coach for the Titans is on the field screaming. He is upset about something.
I'll start reading some of these. Matthew Dean, this is so cool. I wish I had this in high school. You and me both, brother. William Severance, nothing like this, though. They had 2 televised games in Williams' senior year in '89, but nothing quite like what we've got here tonight. And, yeah, like you said, Ryan M., you can't let that man Kelshawn in the open field because if you give it to him, it's 6. 1st and 15 as Henderson returns to quarterback, and it's going to be a handoff that's not going to get much of anything. Great second effort there by number 22, Gary Davis, to make nothing into about a gain of 2 or 3 as the Bulldogs get the stop. Number 32, Trayvon Hall, 33, Jade Freeman also in there on the stop.
And I tell you, Brennan, all this stopping and trying to figure out your penalties and trying to get the ball set, all just to have the play go back, it has crushed the momentum of this ball game. LSSS needs to get some short passes, get back to that curl routes they were doing earlier, get back to those curl routes, and get that momentum back.
Shotgun, Anderson drops back in the pocket, has pressure, rolls out, looking, steps, throws this one downfield, and it is going to be caught. Are they going to give it to him out of bounds? A heck of an effort there by number 4, Cameron Williams. Heck of an effort, but he was out of bounds as Henderson just threw that one up, hoping for a prayer that ended up not being answered.
Absolutely. He had his man deep, just the ball could not be caught, and it was very close. Of course, we don't have fantastic sideline view, but just getting the view in general of that replay, I believe the referee got it right.
Lakeith Tyler, the freshman, there on good coverage, and what is his first high school football game is a varsity football game. So we've got yet another stoppage. We're waiting to see what the issue is with that. 5:17 to go first half. It's 14-14 between Hitchcock and LSS.
Sorry to interrupt
no
you.
problem.
LSSS coach is back on the field. He is not happy with something going on with these officials. See him there.
Michael Bishop, the former Kansas State quarterback, played in the NFL at the New England Patriots, played in the Canadian Football League as well.
His third down now and about 12 on this play.
They're going to push them back to the 43-yard line.
He is not happy about something. Once again, he's moving too. There's a penalty again, it looks like.
It looks like it, and they're pushing them back even further on sportsmanlike conduct. As Bishop still on the sideline, still on the field, as he is livid.
He's trying to have this conversation with the head official.
And they are pushed back to the 28-yard line.
And I'm not a lip reader. He's saying he had 1 foot in. He had 1 foot in. He is not happy. He believes that was a catch. Either way, you have shot your team in the foot because it is, oh, my goodness.
Third and long, white line. They've got to get to the 45-yard line, so it's a third down and 27 coming up.
Third in League City. Here we go. My goodness.
They've got to hope that someone gets open near Emmett Lowry to have a shot at the first down. Third and long. Henderson with 4 wides, drops back, steps, looks, throws over the hill, and he caught it. Almost caught. Oh, a great attempt by number 10, DeAndre Frazier. Just could not hold it as he stuck the landing.
It was a very well thrown ball. Managed to hit the hands, but not nearly enough. Here's the thing. Even if he would have completed that pass, it probably would have been, a 30-yard pass?
It would have been enough for he was right near the first down marker. It would have been about 26.
I think he still would have needed about 2 yards. It was that far because that unsportsmanlike on top of already being 2 yards back. I mean, my goodness. My goodness.
So set 2 punts for LSSS. Looks like number 15, Emias Brown.
First punt of the night for either team.
And it's Bruton, number 0, back, and a flag is down to layup game on LSSS, and they're going to push themselves back further, so make it now a 4th down and 32 with 5:09 to go here in the first half. So if this plays out right, Hitchcock is going to end up with very good field position.
Yeah, no doubt. This right here could be the momentum changer. You got to wonder as a head coach, you give your team 15 yards back. Did you shoot your own team in the foot on this one? I understand you're upset about the play, but you can't do that to the team.
High punt.
Yeah, beautiful punt.
To bounce and get a bit of an LSS bounce, and he will down at around the 38-yard line. Making that stop was number 21, Julian Shepard. So the Bulldogs are going to get good field position here with 4:59 to go here in the first half. Tied at 14 in the season opener up the 2024 high school football season. Hitchcock, it's been a while since we've seen the offense.
Yeah,
you think about it,
that was a long, long offensive drive to not really go anywhere. They really wound up further back. And I tell you what, that punt was almost enough for the first down they needed. Oh, my goodness.
You think about the fact that Hitchcock, had to wait for the 98-yard drive. Then Johnson returns the kickoff, and then LSSS gets a number of plays. So it's a bit of a while since we've seen the Hitchcock offense. Bruton goes in motion, an empty set, and he will call the fake, and it'll be Jones to the 40. Flag is down, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, out of bounds and around the 28-yard line, but this is coming back.
Yeah, we got to see what this flag is.
That flag came out as soon as Jones turned the corner, that flag came a-flying.
Which makes me think there was a defender that was about to catch him, and somebody grabbed a jersey. But we will wait. The officiating, yes, there we go.
It's a hold. So it will push them back 10 yards and take away what would have been a brilliant run by Jones. It would have put them inside the 30-yard line of LSSS. Instead, they're going to be pushed back to their 28, and it will be a first down and 20. Sean Clark saying, let's go, Keyshawn. Gerald Nieto, let's go, Bulldogs. We hear you. Keep feeding them. We see you live. Keep the live chat coming.
Absolutely. We appreciate all of you joining us here at Clear Life Media on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you join us. Just know we appreciate you. We hear you. We see you. We got a 1st and 20.
And it'll be a screen that's going to be caught first at around the 35-yard line. David Howard with the reception.
That's one of those. That's a lot of running to get about 6 yards.
You knew that they wouldn't try to get it all on one play, but Howard gets a few of those back, makes it slightly manageable. Second down and around 14 at the 36-yard line.
And so far for both offenses, and we'll see how it plays out on this drive, but both offenses, they've really only managed to stop themselves with penalties.
Wide receiver set Allen in the backfield, and Jones calls his own number, breaks one tackle, and will stumble at around the 39-yard line. Stop made by number 3 for Legacy, Jalen Durgans.
Yeah, shoestring tackle. Sometimes that's all you need, and it's a 3rd and 10 situation here for the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
3:50 and counting in the first half. Still tied 14-14. Bulldogs need to get the ball to the 49 in order to keep the drive alive here.
Wait to see, you got to get the perfect play in there.
Like the play clock running down, and they're going to go ahead and call time out as that play clock ran down to about 4, and they'll stop it. We'll take the quick timeout here. 3:23 to go. We are tied at 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey folks, this is Vinny at Muscle Cars of Texas, and we've got a killer get down James Brown classic car, muscle car auction coming right up.
Join Muscle Cars of Texas this Labor Day, September 2nd, for the inaugural Galveston Classic Car Auction held at Moody Gardens. Cars, classic cars, muscle cars, pickup trucks.
Get fall ready at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Seasonal menu items are now back. Brisket chili to chicken soup. Texas Pit Stop Barbecue offers complete holiday meal options with smoked turkeys, sides, and dessert. Pre-orders are now open for your holiday roundup meal. Visit or call either Texas Pit Stop Barbecue location to place your order and find out more information. Taking care of your
Be caught. A great reception by number 22 for Hitchcock. That is going to be
Jared Dotson.
Jared Dotson with the reception and 15 more yards on the face mask. That is going to make that play even bigger for the Bulldogs. Dotson wide open in the middle of the field makes the reception, and then a face mask after, as he was going down. That will put the ball inside the 20.
My goodness, a huge laser beam down the middle of the field. They needed 10. They got about 30. My goodness.
So now LSSS is going to take the timeout. We'll take another one with them as we are tied 14-14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Muscle Cars of Texas and Moody Gardens present the annual car show at Moody Gardens, September 7th and 8th. Register your car today at the Moody Gardens website.
Hey folks, we're at Moody Gardens. The 7th and 8th of September is the car show's coming back to Moody Gardens. So we want to pack this place with your cars. You got something out there? Go on their website, register, get your car down here, spend the weekend, bring the kids. It's going to be a fantastic weekend right here at Moody Gardens.
Back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first half. And folks, it has been a really, really good game so far. Hitchcock knocking at the door.
first and 10 at the 13-yard line. The face mask puts them half the distance after the play, after the reception by Dotson, and he will be the man in motion as Jones drops back, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught by Dotson. Dotson, in fact, a 5, and Dotson is going to walk in for a touchdown. Dotson made the big play to get them downfield, so why not reward him with a touchdown that puts the Bulldogs up 20-14 with 3:06 to go in the first half.
A beautiful, beautiful pass just over the fingertips into the hands of the receiver. Excellent job by Lloyd Jones. That's going to put them up, possibly going into the half with a lead in what's been a very closely contested game back and forth. Look at this ball, just perfectly placed. Then, of course, Dotson does the rest of the work.
Dotson had no one near him. He just skated into the end zone. We'll wait for the extra point. High snap kick is going to be up, and the kick is going to be good by Flores, Adrian Flores, number 39. 3 for 3 on the extra points tonight, and he's a reason why Hitchcock now has a 21-14 lead over LSSS. 3:06 to go, first half of the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call it Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for. Please fill out our contact form at hippiefertilizing.com, because nobody knows grass like a hippie. Peace.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down, got a block, is going to score!
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal and move on to the next case. You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work, set the tone against the insurance companies, so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Good night, everybody.
Welcome back, folks. Don't get too excited at home. There is a flag all the way back down at the 20. We will wait to see what the call is, but if not, yes, that is going to be coming all the way back. And that is a morale killer if you are LSSS or an LSS fan, and that is a sigh of relief for the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
Michael Brown had a 87-yard kickoff return taken away from him by yet another penalty by LSSS. That would have been a huge momentum shot for the Titans, but instead, like you said, Clay, that is a momentum killer that's going to take a lot of the steam out of LSSS when they thought that they were an extra point away from tying the score.
Absolutely. Once again, the legacy coach back on the field, wanting to know what was the flag on, what happened, tell me again.
So instead of an 87-yard kickoff return, they're going to be first and 10. Looks like they're going to be at their own 11-yard line with 2:52 to go in the first half.
Not impossible to drive the length of the field in this amount of time. In my opinion, they need to get that passing game going in. They had a lot of success in those early curl routes. See the smoke, nothing's on fire. We just got a mister on the sideline for Hitchcock.
Empty backfield for Henderson on first and 10. He's going to drop back, steps, throws. Ball is going to be incomplete. Well, it's looking in the direction of number 32, Phillips, and that's going to be incomplete. I want to send a shout-out to Sean Clark, who is watching this game from Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
Sean, appreciate you on that one.
Absolutely.
Want to get love, send it over, send your text. We'll read them live.
Clear Life might cover the southeastern area towards Houston, but we're a global company. We get people from all over the world. In the boxing matches, they're all over the world. We get people from Africa. We get people from, Mexico. We get them all over. And so Los Angeles, we appreciate you tuning in. We really do.
Second down and 10 coming up. Henderson faces some pressure, throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it'll be short up the first down. Reception made by Cameron Williams.
and they're trying to get those curl routes going. That's what the previous play was, the ball that went a little too high. They're trying to get those deep curls back working, kind of go back to that bread and butter, if you will.
2:35 to go in the first half. They figured that, there's not, you want to get the ball downfield, but you've got enough time to where you can just do what was successful for them earlier.
And they gave him the first down on that.
Back the throw ball is going to be caught. Brown with the catch as he's going to be hit by a host of Bulldogs.
Michael Brown has come to play, man. He just had that kickoff return that got called back, and he is fighting for his life out there. Broke about 2 tackles before they finally brought him down.
Dotson and Allen there on the stop. Terrell Allen, number 5. So a short gain, which is second and short. Henderson back, throws. Ball is going to be caught enough for a first down. That's a catch there. Second catch by Shepard. First catch by Shepard Grown. So 1st and 10 for the Titans.
I believe that was
incomplete. Oh, okay.
It went through his hands, and that's because I saw the same thing you did, but then I saw him clap out of anger. So I figured, that thing where they look at their hands, say, "Why did you let me down?" He had a little bit of that going on. So 3rd and about 2.
Benford in the backfield now with Henderson. And it will be Benford. And Benford's got enough for a first down, and a little bit more. Flag is down. And it's going to be a penalty against LSSS. And you can see Michael Bishop running hot. False start. Bishop is back on the field again, and he is near Boyle at this point.
We need to get a Bishop cam at this point because he's on the field about as much as the players. Yeah, there we go. And he's not upset at the coaches this time, at least. Yep. He's upset at the players.
Oh, it is a lack of discipline on that 3rd and short, which makes it now 3rd and a bit longer.
When a guy that's made it to the NFL, he knows those little 5-yard plays are the ones that can make or break a ball game.
Oh, no doubt. 3rd down and long, make it 7. Henderson back, steps, throws, looking downfield, has a man incomplete. He had Williams a step ahead of the defender, but just put a little too much on it.
Absolutely. That's a break once again for Hitchcock. My goodness, the ball just out of reach, extending the hand. My goodness. That's going to bring up 4th and about 7 now.
4th and 7 coming up. It was Bruton there on the coverage for the Bulldogs as the Titans will have to punt with 1:45 to go in the first half as Brown will be doing the punting. Bruton is lined up at around his own 45, and that ball is going to be high.
Ooh.
He's got some hang time and got a nice little bounce out of it. Goes inside the 40 and down around the 36, so he got about a good extra 8 to 10 yards off that bounce.
Yeah, took a Titans bounce on that one. Folks, only about 1:29 left in the half. It's been a really good ball game. We've seen a lot of scoring from a lot of different ways. We saw a safety that wasn't a safety. We saw we've seen a little bit of everything, man. We've seen coaches get on the field and scream. We've seen passing. We've seen rushing. Defense. We've seen it all. And, it's only the first half.
It has been an entertaining first half. We've seen a kickoff return for a touchdown. We saw one that got called back. We've seen a 98-yard drive. And we've seen both quarterbacks here, future Big 12 rivals, Jones at Texas Tech, Henderson at the University of Houston. They have both shown their future fan bases that's the reason why they'll be heading to Houston and Lubbock, respectively. Empty backfield for Jones. Steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught at 30. And the ball is first down and more. And Bruton made something out of nothing and moves the chains for a first down. He looked like he was playing college football on EA Sports with that one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And we talked about earlier, Bruton's one of the ones that looks like he has the most energy from the get-go. Got to wonder if maybe that's what the coaches are wanting to do, feed that energy. You feed the hot hand and see if they can continue to make something happen for you.
Allen in the backfield with Jones. Terrell Allen, number 5. Jones back, steps. Rolls out, looks for a receiver, steps, looking. He lost the football. Oh, he had a man, but the ball just slipped out of his hands. Not often you see something like that, but he was fortunate to recover as it will be a 2nd and 10. And I think that they're just going to call that an incomplete pass.
Really? Well, either way, you kind of expect. We were talking about it up here, even in the booth. there's so much humidity. There's a lot of moisture. And the moisture moved in, but it never rained. So everything's really slick. And when it happens is you go on the sideline, you cool off, and then you go back out and you sweat. And now your palms start sweating too. Everything starts getting it's moisture. It's this humidity in the air causes things like that to happen when they normally wouldn't.
So they're going to say it was a fumble. So it's 2nd and 15 now for Hitchcock at their own 45-yard line. 56 seconds to go here in the first half as the Bulldogs trying to tack on to their 21-14 lead.
It's been a wild first half. I would not be surprised if something crazy happened here to close out the half.
Wait and see, as again, the game has had its moments, but we've also had more than enough stoppages play as between timeouts and officiating, decisions, and has slowed the momentum down. And I think both sides have been affected by that a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a lot of back and forth. Some was caused by the coaches, some caused by the players, some of the officials. We saw it early on. The chains were a little mixed up, but either way, you know it's going to be an interesting one.
So 2nd and 15 as Bruton will go into motion on the far side. Jones back, has pressure, avoids one defender, looks, throws downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Fisher as he was the deepest receiver, but that ball was well past Fisher and past the defender for LSSS.
Yeah, that was just a wing and a prayer is what that one was. I'm just going to throw it and hope that someone in red is down there to get it. Good job either way avoiding the pressure, though, and getting to take that shot downfield by Jones. An excellent, excellent job.
And on the other end, good pass rush by LSSS. They have been forcing Jones out of the pocket throughout the night. They haven't had a sack on him yet, but they have kept him a bit off balance at times.
Absolutely. They've done a really good job of containing this offense. They've only been able to really get these little chunk plays here and there. They had the one long pass down the middle, and now it looks like
Hitchcock. A layup game, so they're going to be pushed back 5 more yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 20 for Hitchcock coming up. 47 seconds to go in the first half as they will need to get the ball to around the 41-yard line for first down. So it's officially 3rd down and 19 coming up.
And that is the distant 41-yard line. The 41-yard line for LSS, the other side of the field, folks.
Rips formation on the far side. Fisher, one of your slots.
I got to wonder if LSS doesn't want to drop their safeties even further back.
Throw screen and a big hit.
My goodness.
Whoa. Number 8 for LSS. That's John DeLeon, and DeLeon smelt that play, and he rocked Dotson.
Absolutely. Screen met with thunder. My goodness. DeLeon with a hit, and Hitchcock is going to look to get right back up to the line and try to run another play as the clock is ticking.
And it looks like they're going to be content to just let the clock run out.
Probably run down, take their last time out, and then take a shot to the end zone. That's going to be my guess. You've got a quarterback with a big, big arm.
And it looks like a stoppage of play. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left. Let's take a quick timeout on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We talk about dreams. We talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream, actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving, every month you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Welcome back, folks. We are just about ready to close out the half. 13 seconds left on the clock. And 4th and What would you say about
4th and 19?
19 here.
Oh, actually 4th and 24 after the delay of game.
I was gonna say.
So it will be Dotson set to punt. First time we've seen him punt tonight. Lined up around the 28, low snap, but he's able to get the ball off, and that ball is just going to flutter in the air and take a bounce that is going to be at around the 37-yard line. So that punt ended up being about maybe 8 or 9 yards, and it gives LSSS a great opportunity to get some points on the board with 2 seconds left.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Hitchcock's coach walked up to the punter and said, just kick it as high as you can and kill 13 seconds. And he said, all right, coach, as high as I can. And that ball wound up at about the line of scrimmage. Now LSSS can take a shot, and they've got a quarterback with a big arm. So I would not be surprised to see this one wind up in the end zone.
Oh, no doubt that the story they will go toss this one up and hope that someone in a white uniform lands down on it at the 37-yard line of Hitchcock. 2 seconds left here in the first half. We'll see if the Titans can get the ball in the end zone. Remember, a pass interference call, any kind of defensive penalty would extend this last play.
LSS does get the ball to start the third as well, something to keep in mind.
4 wide receivers over to the far side. So Henderson back is going to roll, has pressure, steps up, throws it in the end zone, and that is going to be knocked down. It looked like it could have been intercepted, but it is going to be batted down, and that's going to end the first half. A back-and-forth game filled with some interesting plays, but nonetheless, Hitchcock, the number 4 team in Class 3A Division I, goes into the locker room with a 21-14 lead over the Titans of LSSS. Enjoy the halftime, everybody.
Well, the dance team, first and foremost, is part of our spirit organization, and our job is to create spirit and enthusiasm for all the sports teams here at Hitchcock.
I love dancing, and I've really been doing it since middle school, so yeah. And I recently just became the captain of the team, so it's been quite an experience, a good experience.
My favorite part of being on the Swingerettes is getting close with the girls and being a leader to my team and just dancing at halftime.
I am so proud of these kids. We spend so much time together and do so much bonding. They really are like my children. So there are many times where I will be in tears, just bursting with pride. They work so hard and take their role so seriously. I cannot be prouder of them.
Really, the best part is dancing with my teammates because we just make so much memories, and coming together as a team it just feels good. Welcome.
Dancing is preparing me to be a leader and just try new things that I haven't done before. And I also want to be a dancer in college, so it's helping me get better.
Communities and Schools provides children who are at risk of dropping out of high school or not graduating the basic needs they need to continue on in their educational careers and graduate.
It's a school-based mentoring program where community members come in and meet with students for 30 minutes once a week. It's really a support system for them.
What we do is all about relationships. And if you were to become a mentor, you're going to make a significant impact on a student's life.
A relationship with one individual will keep a student in school. They were the organization that provided us extra support, the needed support that we had for our students that were most at risk, and that is what Community and Schools does for us.
What I really enjoy is getting to see the student support specialists and the way the kids respond to them. Just to see the interaction of a caring adult with kids that probably need that at some point, it's fantastic.
A lot of people feel like you have to make a big difference, but you can make a huge difference in a very short amount of time. Getting the opportunity to work at a macro level with the organization, you see the range of what Communities and Schools can provide.
Communities and Schools is that missing ingredient to help kids not only get to graduation, but learn tools to deal with all of the external factors that you have to do in order to be successful.
One thing to consider and understand is a lot of these kids are looking for a purpose. And a lot of times that purpose is driven by somebody else when you're that young. And unfortunately, in the circumstances that bring them to our programs that we're in, they don't really have a significant figure in their life that can help with that guidance.
I highly recommend anybody that wants to give back to their community seek participation in the Communities in Schools program.
Even if you cannot contribute time, we're always looking for funding. You know, $20, $10, anything you can do.
Wherever there's a challenge, there's a way to prevail. As long as people believe in the cause at the end of the day, that should be the driving force. As long as the community and each individual can give back in their own way and give something, it's only going to create better citizens, better students, and more self-fulfillment for everybody.
I think that without this program, these kids are just kind of making it. If you provide that consistency and that ability to be a constant for them, I think it's really impactful.
My name is Aiden Manego. I'm a senior, 12th grade, and I'm the student of the week. To me, it was really a shock, you know, being the first student of the week during my senior year. It's real amazing. It's kind of an honor for me to leave my legacy on Hitchcock. I'm involved with Student Council, and I just signed up to be an FFA officer. So I am part of that organization now. And also, just for that, I do volunteer on the side. So I'm not only just school-oriented, I do also help in other parts of the community. I feel like giving back to the community is the best way that you can learn different aspects and different cultures of people. Like for me, this is my first time in Hitchcock. I've been a Houston native, so really coming down here is a culture shock. My only word of advice is determination. Never give up on what you want to do or what you believe in just because somebody tells you not to. Thank you, Galveston College, for sponsoring the Student of the Week.
Swing left under the direction of Director Luis Donald and Assistant Director Andrew Rodriguez. They're led on the field by Social Officer Kamora Richardson, Lieutenant Brianna Hill, Lieutenant Ariana James, First Lieutenant Jaden Dines, and Captain Samara Clement. The swing left of the week is Game On the Move.
Can y'all hear me?
That's where you know. You're not a weirdo. What are you talking about? You're awesome. James.
Yeah, that one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're proud to present to you the 2024 Hitchcock Bulldogs winning Hitchcock High School Marching Band. Directed by Kelly Brunson, Fred Otto, Gavin Vaughn, and new for this year, Brandon Navarro. Color guard is directed by Christy Shepard. The band's director will field by head drum major Kobe Kravacek and assistant drum majors Naomi Davis and Eduardo Ogate. The section of the week is the saxophone, and the march of the week is Frederick Edwards.
Can you see my feet or no?
Oh, that's fine. Right. For what?
had a deep love for all creation. She was summoned by a weeping bird. She asked, "Bird, why do you weep?"
Where is he?
The bird replied, "I am not as fair as the others, and my heart is pure."
This is my first year in culinary, so I'm really new to all the cooking and all that. But the chemistry behind it is something that I'm really used to since I'm a big science nerd and all that.
It's developing. We've decided this year to change the course of the culinary program. We're going to be doing a lot of hands-on. We're actually going to do practicum-based, or we're going to actually start taking our students and giving them real-life environments.
I really like the class. We get to learn about new stuff every day. Like right now, we're doing a project about making our own restaurant. And so me and my team are thinking about using barbecue or surf and turf to elevate that process of a restaurant. Best part is making it. I feel like only learning the process elevates you more so you can teach others. Yeah, from my experience, I like being hands-on. I think that projects helped me the most in learning knowledge.
So for students that are out there, it's going to give them, even if they aren't going into the culinary world or into a culinary program, it's going to give them a chance to see a professional environment and how to work in a professional environment.
In the Instrumentation Technology program at Galveston College, students engage in high-tech instruments and equipment used in automated systems that are critical to the operation of chemical plants, petrochemical refineries, air and water treatment facilities, and more.
I really enjoy the hands-on. All of this was just bolts and pieces. We built everything. So you're putting it together from the ground up, and you're really learning it.
For more information, visit gc.edu.
Hey, my name is Albert Rubin. Thank you, Texas Injury Attorneys, for sponsoring this game of the week.
Another round.
Hey, you guys are tapped out.
We said we want another round.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I gotta go.
Make us pillow hands. Injuries happen. Sometimes it's your fault. And sometimes it's not. So if you're involved in a car accident, slip and fall, or work injury, and it's not your fault, you need a lawyer who will fight every round for you. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, proud sponsor of Elevate FC and Everything Houston.
Muscle Cars of Texas and Moody Gardens present the annual car show at Moody Gardens, September 7th and 8th. Register your car today at the Moody Gardens website.
Hey folks, we're at Moody Gardens. The 7th and 8th of September is the car show's coming back to Moody Gardens. So we want to pack this place with your cars. You got something out there? Go on their website, register, get your car down here, spend the weekend, bring the kids. It's going to be a fantastic weekend right here at Moody Gardens.
Get fall ready at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Seasonal menu items are now back. Brisket chili to chicken soup. Texas Pit Stop Barbecue offers complete holiday meal options with smoked turkeys, sides, and dessert. Pre-orders are now open for your holiday roundup meal. Visit or call either Texas Pit Stop Barbecue location to place your order and find out more information. Taking care of your family this fall, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Going once. Going twice.
Welcome back, folks. We are just finishing up halftime. About 3 minutes left as we get ready to see these Bulldogs run out of the tunnel. Brennan, I think real quick, you've got about a minute. Can you give us some scores from around the league, man?
Okay, I can throughout Galveston County. Okay, let's go full scoreboard. Games from last night, ball all over Mandeville, 54-26. Kingwood shuts out Clear Creek, 29-0. Fort Bend Hightower hangs on to beat Clear Falls, 19-14. Fort Bend Marshall, state ranked, they had their hands full against Friendswood. They pulled it out 27-23. Games going on tonight in week one. Lamarck trailing at Huffman Hargrave by a count of 21-2. Katy at Dickinson. The Tigers are having their hands full against the Gators out at San Vitanza. It's only a 14-7 game for Katy. That's at the half. Fireworks aplenty. 2020 Santa Fe at Brazos Wood. No problem for Texas City as they're up 33-0 against Houston Sterling.
We'll take a
Are you ready to take charge of your future? Galveston College is here to help you build your tomorrow. Get ready for an engaging and vibrant college experience where you can explore endless possibilities. Immerse yourself in our beautiful campus where innovation meets inspiration at every turn. Worried about paying for college? Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas. Located near the beach, you can enjoy the best of both worlds, quality education and fun in the sun. So what are you waiting for? Register now at gc.edu and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Hey folks, this is Vinny at Muscle Cars of Texas, and we've got a killer get down James Brown classic car, muscle car auction coming right up.
Join Muscle Cars of Texas this Labor Day, September 2nd, for the inaugural Galveston Classic Car Auction held at Moody Gardens. Cars, classic cars, muscle cars, pickup trucks, and more. Register your vehicle at the Burley Auctions website, and you can catch it all live on Clear Life Media.
Right here at Moody Gardens.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week is just about ready to start its second half. We see the Bulldogs getting ready to run out of the tunnel. And Brennan, it has been a closer game than I think most people would thought, but maybe not James Lacombe, because if you double this score we've got, 21-14 right now, James Lacombe is spot on.
He would be correct if this holds up. You'll get 21-14 Hitchcock in the second half. You'd get 28 for LSS and 42 for Hitchcock as the Bulldogs are getting ready to come out on the field to start the second half.
Absolutely. Something to note, LSSS already on the sideline. They're ready to go. They were warming up a few minutes ago. This is it's one of those things where being a hometown crew is like, it's nice because you get to stay at home and, you want every game to be a home game, but, you've got to go through a little bit more of the pomp and circumstance, et cetera, et cetera. Some of that can sometimes get in the way. You're trying to impress your girl who made it to the game. You're trying, all these, your mom and dad are out there. There's different psychological effects that can come into having a home game. Now, most players still want the home game, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, there's no question. They want the excitement. It's week one. Like we mentioned, there are 24 seniors on this Hitchcock football team, so this is their last home opener, and they want to experience every moment of it. Like we mentioned, LSSS has been out on the field for a bit, as Coach Michael Bishop has the Titans ready to start. And hopefully for LSSS, penalties, which really hurt them, particularly in the second quarter, they can come to a minimum and as they try to get back into the ball game. They will get the ball to start the second half. So it's some good news for them as they trail 21-14.
Absolutely. I almost wonder what the story is going to be for head coach Craig Smith of the Hitchcock Bulldogs. I wonder what he's going to kind of say to him. Because we talked about it being low energy. You see commentary team, Clay Roberts calling all the action with my man Brandon Williams up here. We appreciate y'all joining us at Clear Life Media for the Game of the Week. But at the same time, as I was saying, you wonder what is going to be the message, because we talked about that Bulldogs team seemed a little low energy at times. It seemed like they were having a hard time getting out the gate. But in that same instance, you are ahead. You are ahead by a touchdown. So is it more of the same, or do you try to rah and get up for this second half? I'm very curious to see how they come out the gate in the second half. I'm expecting energy, but you might just see more of the same, like I said.
If they get more of the same, then they probably have a chance of winning the ball game. But you do want to see some fire from this Hitchcock team. You want to be able to start the season off on the right foot. You want to bring that intensity and keep that for each and every game, as the ball is going to be kicked. It's going to be the far side, takes a bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. The kicking game, the kickoff game has been a bit of a problem for Hitchcock. We saw it, the special teams in general. That short to open up the game, that extremely short kickoff that they had, and then here one goes out of bounds, and just before halftime, that high punt that went, what would you say, a net of about 4 yards?
4 or 5 yards, yeah, it didn't go far. And also remember, they had a kickoff return that got called back, so it's been a challenge for Hitchcock as far as the special teams unit, and you got to know that Coach Craig Smith is not going to be pleased about that. But again, it is week one. You're going to try to get the kinks worked out. as the Bulldogs will re-kick this one. This time they will set it up at their own 35-yard line to get the ball to start the second, kick the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely. I believe when the ball goes out of bounds, you can either elect to take it at the 45 or you can have them kick it from a few yards further back. And the way this kicking game has been so far, we just said the special teams problems. Why not have them kick it again? Why not see if you can get more disaster for the Hitchcock Bulldogs in the special teams department?
Jargon's number 3 is one of the guys back deep for LSSS. And it looks like also number 8, John DeLeon. DeLeon is actually the guy over toward the far side, the 30-yard line. It'll be
much better
kick. And it's Brown to the 40. Brown, 45 midfield, runs through traffic, 45-40, down to around the 37-yard line. So an excellent kickoff return by Michael Brown is going to put LSSS in excellent field position. They're going to start their drive at the 37-yard line of Hitchcock. And again, special teams coming back to bite the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it is a regular house of horrors for the Hitchcock Bulldogs right there. We saw a kickoff go out of bounds. They re-kick it with a better kick, but then fail to cover. And now LSSS with a short field at about, what, the 36, 37?
They'll spot at the 37-yard line. So Keyshawn Henderson and the offense has got excellent field position to work with. They're going to come out second half, a pistol formation, as Benford is joined in the backfield. Looks like number 12, Braden McNeil. Henderson is going to hand the ball off, and it's not going to be much of anything for number 22. That's Gary Davis. Only his second carry of the game as he is stopped for a short gain, probably about a gain of 1.
If that. And right away, notice the Bulldogs right away. Hitchcock comes to their feet, jumping up and down. The energy change. That's kind of what we talked about. That halftime speech that you give changes the momentum. And you got to believe the Bulldogs want to have a lot more energy, a lot more fire on that defensive side of the ball to start the second half.
On Freeman, number 54, also on that stop. So it's a second down and around 9 to go for LSSS. Again, pistol formation. Again, it's Henderson back. Has pressure, throws downfield, and that ball's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. Good coverage there by the Bulldogs by number 21 for Hitchcock, and that is going to be Tarian Fontenot.
Absolutely. It was a good deep ball, but there was a safety back. It looked like it might have been cover 3, if I'm not mistaken, because I think you had a safety roaming in the middle of the field as opposed to kind of off to the side like that cover 2. If it had been cover 2, that might have been a touchdown. Now, I might be misreading the defense, but from what my amateur eyes see, that looked like good defensive play calling there from Hitchcock.
Third down and 9 coming up as Henderson back, looking, throws, ball is going to be caught, and it'll be first down. Catch made. It's like number 8 for LSSS, and that is going to be John DeLeon, who gets another reception there, and it'll be enough to move the chain, spot the ball at the 27-yard line. So he got 9, and it's a first and 10 for the Titans at the 27.
And I believe Hitchcock is coming out, at least on that previous play, they are in a 3-3-5 set. That means they have 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. So they are trying to stop those short hitch routes, I want to believe.
And we'll swing the ball out to number 10, that's going to be DeAndre Frazier, and Frazier is going to scoot out to around the 20, inside the 25-yard line, see where they spot the ball. He'll spot it at the 23-yard line, so he will get about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
And they're giving a lot of cushion underneath. That's why on the little screen pass, you're able to get about 5 yards. A lot of cushion underneath. I got to think maybe they're trying to sneak up on some of those curls, those hitch routes, and try to come up and force these interceptions or even force the deep ball. But when you have a shorter field like this, it actually gets a lot harder to run your offense because you have the same amount of players in a smaller box.
Henderson back on second down, steps, throws, looking in the end zone, incomplete. Ooh. Good effort by Brown, but not able to catch it. He had a hard time tracking it and was unable to pull that one in. Coverage on the play by number 2. Isaiah Harris, excuse me.
Absolutely. It looked like it was just supposed to be a little up and out route, but it got hung up on that defender a little bit too long and wound up losing the ball in the process. The ball could probably probably could have been put a little further out away, too. It might have been a little easier to catch, but, coulda, woulda, shoulda. We got to run this third down here, third and about 6.
They have been successful on several third downs this evening. Back to throw, pressure on Henderson. He's going to throw. The ball is going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Cameron Williams had the ball. If he held on, he would have had Green right in front of him.
And I believe number 22 was wide open. That was Gary Davis. He was jumping. He was doing jumping jacks on that sideline, saying, if you'd have just hit me here, he had a straight shot to the end zone. But, once again, you've only got a narrow space you can see in those helmets. You can only see so far downfield, right? And he had his eyes locked on that end zone.
Bulldogs were able to apply some pressure on there as well. So 4th down coming up, 4th and about 6.
They will go for it. They're playing to tie this game here.
And a stoppage of play, and it looks like it'll be a timeout, and it'll be a timeout LSSS. 9:51 to go in the third quarter. We'll take the timeout with Hitchcock leading 21-14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
In the Instrumentation Technology program at Galveston College, students engage in high-tech instruments and equipment used in automated systems that are critical to the operation of chemical plants, petrochemical refineries, air and water treatment facilities, and more.
I really enjoy the hands-on. All of this was just bolts and pieces. We built everything. So you're putting it together from the ground up, and you're really learning it.
For more information, visit gc.edu.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call it Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for. Please fill out our contact form at hippiefertilizing.com because nobody knows grass like a hippie. Peace.
Media Game of the Week. We've got a big play here. 4th and 6 for LSS, who is down 21-14 here in the third.
Henderson drops back, stops looking, has a man, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown by Brown. Great adjustment by Brown to pull the reception in, and the Titans are a point away from tying this one up.
Excellent vision by Michael Brown. Watch his head turn. He's looking for the ball, cuts back and finds it. Wonderful play there to bring in within 1 of tying this ball game there by LSSS. They're still swinging for the fence, baby.
Good coverage by the defender for Hitchcock. That's going to be number 10, Caden Davis. But Brown, with the adjustment, was able to get the touchdown, and the extra point is good. So with 9 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter, we've got a new ball game. It's Houston Legacy 21, Hitchcock 21 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We just wrapped up a great year for the Education Foundation. Supporting teachers and students is what we do. In October, we awarded a little over $140,000 to classrooms here in Santa Fe ISD. We have also been working hard to bring to life the Book and STEM Bus, also called the Indian Innovation Lab. We are in a new year and we have big goals. Don't you want to join us to make that happen for our teachers and students? Supporting education is a slam dunk.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week as you get another replay of the scoring touchdown. And, Brandon, that's why I love high school football, man. You know, at maybe the college level, the NFL level, that's a field goal situation. You know, let's just play to go ahead later. But at the high school level, maybe your kickers can't kick as far. You know, you don't have skill at every position. Let's just go for it, man. Let's tie this ball game. And that's exactly what they did. 21-all with 9:45 left in the third.
So the Bulldogs will look to try to get the ball back and put the ball in the end zone on this, their opening drive of the second half, and that's going to be fielded by Allen. Actually, it's going to be Johnson again. Johnson 30, Johnson still going and will finally go out of bounds at around the 29-yard line. Tried the same route that he did on the kickoff return for a touchdown, but LSSS had that one covered fairly well.
Absolutely. I did not see who it was. Someone came in like a cruise missile, man, and managed to kind of hurt him into that sideline so he couldn't find that inch that he needed like the previous play. Good coverage there from LSSS to just maintain him to getting back to the 31.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Their first drive of the second half, 9:37 to go here, third quarter. Tied at 21. Lloyd Jones in at quarterback with Terrell Allen, number 5, in the backfield with him. 3 wide receivers set to the near side as it'll be Fisher in motion. It'll be Fisher trying to turn the corner and won't get there as the Titans aggressively make the play on that. Number 6 for the Titans. That's going to be, number 6, Roland Etheridge, there with the stop.
And Brandon, LSSS was all over that play from the jump. The handoff almost got broken up right up the middle. This defense came out looking hungry. And you talk about that previous kickoff return. Maybe the energy shift was for LSSS, and it all starts and keeps going with that 4th down conversion earlier.
Correct. It was Mekhi Campbell, number 25, there on the stop. So 2nd down and long coming up. It's Jones back, throws incomplete. Fisher could not hold on to that one. So Fisher not having a stretch of plays that he would much rather forget. He gets tackled for a loss on 1st down, drops a pass on 2nd. So 3rd down and about 13 to go for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. This is what we talk about. It's who carries the momentum, who carries the energy. It's not about having it. It's about bringing it onto the field and continuing it on to the next play. And I got to think for LSSS, it starts and stops with that man you see over there on the far side, hands up in the air. He's always engaged, always active. It cost him some penalty yards previously, but 3rd and 13 now. He has got his Titans in this hunt.
3rd down, and Jones looking for
and
the
once
throw.
Again.
Scrambling, looking, has a man. He will throw it. Ball is going to be caught by Howard, and Howard cuts back and gets the 1st down. Lloyd Jones showing why he is one of the state's premier quarterbacks, buying time with his legs, finding a wide-open David Howard, and Howard converts the reception into a 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Absolutely, an escape artist trick Houdini would be proud of. Lloyd Jones managed to get out of the pocket, roll out, find the open man. He was left all alone out there. All of a sudden, that 3rd down, that long 3rd down conversion, erase it from your mind, folks. We got a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 for Hitchcock at their own 49-yard line. 8:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Broughton is in motion. It'll go to handoff. This time it will be number 22, Dotson, 1st down. First time we've seen him touching the ball as a runner as he gets the 1st down inside the 40-yard line of LSSS. They're going to spot him at the 38-yard line. So a gain of 13 on that carry for Dotson, who has 1 up to 3 touchdowns for Hitchcock this evening.
Absolutely, and you can feel the momentum start to pick up. You can feel it start to shift. The first few plays, it was all LSSS, and now Hitchcock beginning to drive.
And it'll be a handoff again to Dotson, and that's not going to work as number 92 for Legacy. That is going to be Javion Dean. He was the first man on the scene to get the stop.
Absolutely. They ate
he was
that
pumped.
Offense. Yeah, they ate that offensive line alive on that one.
Ravion Edmond, number 90, also in there on the stop. So a loss of about a yard. So 2nd down and 11 coming up.
Yeah, Santa Fe has not had a lot of success up the gut against those big uglies. They've had to go to the outside and use their speed so far.
2nd down, Jones evades pressure, looking. He'll take off with the ball, and he will get to around the 36-yard line. So he'll get about 2 on that play, make it 3. So it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up, 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and the tackles got smoked on that one. It was just a collapse and a jailbreak. And, poor Lloyd had to scramble for his life on that one.
As you see right now that LSSS is applying pressure, and it's wearing out. It's going to eventually wear him down. if he's scrambling around trying to make plays.
We've already seen him fumble once tonight, as a matter of fact, trying to make a last-ditch effort throw downfield. The ball slipped out.
And a stoppage of play, and it's going to be a delay of game on Hitchcock, so they put themselves even further. So 3rd and 8 is now 3rd and 13, as they will push the ball back to the 41-yard line. 7:20 to go, third quarter. We are tied at 21 here on week 1 of the 2024 season on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We picked a good one, too. Tied up here about halfway through the third quarter.
Empty backfield for Jones, 5 wide, 3 over to the far side. LSSS brings the blitz. Jones is avoiding one, shaking, throws. Ball's going to be caught.
What a play.
By Howard, and Howard's still going. He's going to be close to a first down.
My goodness.
The strength of Lloyd Jones to get the ball off as he's going down, finds Howard again, and they're about a yard short of a first down, and I don't think there's any question the Bulldogs are going for this one.
Yeah, no doubt. You talk about the old ball and chain. That's what Lloyd Jones had. He had that ball and chain of a defensive lineman around his leg and still stays upright and completes a pass. Not quite enough for the first, but it is 4th and 1, folks. I got to think you get under center. Oh, no, they're going to – I don't think they have any plays under center.
Much formation, and it will be Dotson, and Dotson's got the first down easily. He will blast his way inside the 30 to around the 25-yard line. So a gain of 5 on that play. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clock running at 6:26 to go here in the third quarter. And it's been Jones and Howard that have really saved this drive for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you got to think that 4th and 1 pickup there could be a morale killer for LSS. They've had a lot of success in the trenches on this drive. That's the first time they really got split right up the middle. Gets the first down, and fresh set of downs, as a matter of fact.
Bruton and Dotson in the backfield with Jones. Fisher in a slot. Now it'll be Bruton going in motion. Jones back, steps up, looking long, and has the man complete. Good coverage there by number 7 for LSSS, Joseph Smith, as they were looking into the direction of Kelshawn Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely. He never really looked like he got his head turned around, but he did the next best thing, which is wait until he sees the ball come to the defender and just punch that thing out. Fantastic defensive coverage there. I appreciate these quarterbacks are taking the one-on-one shots downfield. You're either going to get a big play or you're going to wind up getting pass interference, it seems. That seems to be the trend of the night.
2nd and 10 as Jones back, looking, steps out, throws, has a man wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown for Kelshawn Johnson, his 2nd score of the night.
And, Brandon, we got ourselves a shootout here in Hitchcock. My goodness.
Lloyd Jones, man.
The name's so nice you say it twice.
Scrambles out of there as he sees a wide open Kelshawn Johnson. Johnson just skips past number 5, Eli Kelly. Had no shot at getting the tackle on the ground. As Johnson, he's got a 92-yard touchdown return, and he's got a touchdown reception of 26 to make it a 27, make it 28 with the extra point. 28-21 with 5:44 to go here in the third quarter. And like you said, Clay, we've got ourselves a shootout here.
Absolutely. And actually, I think the extra point might have been missed.
Oh, my.
I believe I saw the referee wave his hands off. That is a missed extra point.
It looked good. And it looks like a stoppage of play again. Are they going to re-kick? No, they're saying, no, it's a penalty against LSS. And that means that half the distance, and the Bulldogs are going to bring in their big boy backfield and go for 2.
That could be a game changer right there. Tell head coach, raising the roof. That means get that weight up, bring the big men in. It's time to try to get this 1st and goal. Now, LSS has had success on – man, say that 3 times fast. LSS has had success on that line so far. They've been dominating the line for the most part. But we did see it earlier. There was a 4th and 1. The 4th and 1 where Hitchcock was able to pick it up. Let's see if they convert this too.
They've got Allen in the backfield. He is the I-back.
Lloyd Jones under center.
And it'll be Jones trying to cut back. Jones keeps it and gets it. He gets the 2-point conversion, so the Bulldogs take advantage of a penalty on the extra point. and instead of taking one, they'll take two, and it's 29-21 Hitchcock with 5:44 to go here in the third quarter on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sereni.
Today we're at Texas First Bank in Dickinson, Texas.
Texas First is a locally owned and independent community bank.
Texas First Bank has over 27 locations from Galveston all the way to Conroe.
Texas First Bank offers a wide range of different products and services from consumer to business. We're here to help you in any way.
We'd love for you to come in and visit with us and talk to one of our banking representatives.
At any of our 27 locations, or you can check us out online at texasfirst.bank.
Texas First Bank.
Helping Texans build Texas.
Muscle Cars of Texas and Moody Gardens present the annual car show at Moody Gardens, September 7th and 8th. Register your car today at the Moody Gardens website.
Hey folks, we're at Moody Gardens. The 7th and 8th of September is the car show's coming back to Moody Gardens. So we want to pack this place with your cars. You got something out there? Go on their website, register, get your car down here, spend the weekend, bring the kids. It's going to be a fantastic weekend right here at Moody Gardens.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Hitchcock just attempted an onside kick. We want to take a second, just thank all of our sponsors. That's B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Massa Realtors, Communities in Schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, and Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We could not do it without you. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And Brandon, we saw it there at the tail end of that commercial break. We saw the picture-in-picture. Hitchcock attempted an onside kick, was to no avail. They attempted to seize this momentum away and take it permanently, and actually not sure what's happening. It looks like
it will be 1st and 10 for LSS at midfield as that onside kick did not work for the Bulldogs. Bit of a they tried to catch the Titans by surprise, and with the way the special teams have been tonight, not surprised that it didn't work. 1st and 10, and it will be a handoff to Benford, and Benford hits the hole and will get a first down.
He went right up the gut and hit it with explosiveness to pick up the first down. LSS not trying to lose that momentum, not trying to be out of this fight, wanting to go, and they're back in they're in no huddle now. They are on the move.
1st and 10 now at the 39-yard line. Benford in the backfield with Henderson. Henderson back, steps, has pressure, looking, still looking, has a man wide open, and he will drop it. Oh!
My goodness.
Bless his heart, DeAndre Frazier. My gosh.
He had a sure-fire touchdown in his hands. He ran the right route. He got open. The play was made. Those are those momentum killers. The moments like that where the whole team goes, and now all of a sudden you have to try to restabilize that nervous system, and you got to get back in this game. My goodness. You owe us one, DeAndre. That's what the team's saying right now. You owe us one. And Hitchcock's saying, thank you, DeAndre. Oh, my goodness.
No doubt. It's going to happen to the best of them, and the only thing Frazier can do is just erase that play and get focused. 2nd down and 10 coming up. So at the 39-yard line. Empty backfield now for Henderson. Back to throw, 3-man rush. Henderson throws, ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Brown, and he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. So it'll be about a 3rd and 1 coming up. Get some love over here. Someone wants to give to his twins, Jamari and Jamarian Cooper, number 12 and 16 for the Bulldogs, a shout-out. One proud dad, he couldn't make it tonight, but Dad, we know that you're watching, and we just gave your son some love.
Absolutely. Thank you to all the parents out there supporting their kids. A short little out route gets the first down.
Frazier makes up for it. It wasn't a touchdown, but it's a first down as DeAndre Frazier makes the catch on the quick screen and moves the chains for a first down.
And I love that play. I love that play for 2 reasons. 1, you get the first down. You got to love that. But 2, you had a guy drop a sure touchdown pass. Give them an easy pickup. Let them do something to contribute to their team like a first down, a short little play to get his confidence back and get his head back in the game. Love that play call there.
1st and 10 now for Hitchcock for LSS at the 25, and Benford inside the 20 churns to around the 17-yard line, making the 18-yard line. So a game around 7 for Benford, who's got 2 touchdowns this evening already.
Absolutely, and LSSS is on the move. My goodness.
They keep moving the football, and the thing is that LSSS, their offense has stopped themselves more than Hitchcock has been able to stop them. Second and short coming up. Gary is now in the backfield. Gary Davis, number 22. And it will be a play action. Henderson steps, evades pressure, and they'll finally be dragged down, threw it away. Ball is going to bounce out of bounds. Will they call it a sack or an incompletion? Looks like they're going to say an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because his arm was going forward, just not in the typical motion. We get a replay on that one. That's a very interesting play. How do you call that? My goodness.
It looked like he was brought down by number 54, Javon Freeman. He was able to get the ball out at the very last second to preserve that play.
Looks like we will not get the replay on that. We'll just keep it rolling.
Third down coming up. Empty backfield for Henderson. 3 receivers over to the near. Henderson back, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught by Frazier, and Frazier gets another first down. So he is more than starting to make up for his drop touchdown as he has made 2 big third down receptions to keep the drive moving for the Titans.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He may not have gotten the points on the board, but he is still playing on this team. He is still keeping his head in the game. It didn't, sometimes you see it with players where they'll bobble one play and then their whole game falls apart. The psychology just falls down. And for him, absolutely not. Still staying in the game. That's the second first down on this drive. Huge contributing factor so far.
3:39 and counting here in the third quarter. 29-21, and it's Henderson looking to throw, and the ball is going to be incomplete. It was Harris and Brown battling each other, and this time it was Harris getting the best of Brown.
Yeah, and Harris went airborne on that one just to swat that ball out of the air. My goodness, good heads-up play there from the Hitchcock defensive back.
Big stop there. One of the 24 seniors on this roster making a senior-like play to deny Brown his second touchdown catch of the night.
Absolutely.
Second down and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line of Hitchcock. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Davis in the backfield with Henderson. As Henderson gets the snap, drops, throws, looks for corner, incomplete. Was looking in the direction of number 4. That looked like Williams. It was Cameron Williams. He just zipped that one past Williams before he could even break off the route.
Yeah, just a miscommunication there from the quarterback to the receiver. And the good news is it was third down there, so you'll have another chance to try to take this shot if you want. Now, they can pick up a first without getting into the end zone. They've got about a 3-yard wiggle room there. So I'm interested to what they call. I'd look for one of those curl routes, maybe one of those out routes that they hit with Frazier earlier.
You'll keep an eye on Frazier, number 10. He is lined up in a slot near side. Henderson back, steps, throws, ball is incomplete. Was looking for Frazier. Frazier didn't see it until the last second as that ball goes out of the end zone, and a fourth down coming up, and you got to figure that Michael Bishop is going to keep this offense out there to go for it.
Yeah, you're down by 8, and they have not really had a lot of success stopping Santa Fe. I keep saying Santa Fe.
Actually, they're going for a field goal. Okay, so it will be number 16. It's going to be Jackson Roberson out to attempt the field goal.
Now, that's interesting because some of those extra points have been pretty low so far, so I'm curious to see how this goes in. But I like this call if you have the skill players to stop Hitchcock. If they can stop Hitchcock, this is a good call.
31-yard attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So Roberson, from 31 yards out, cuts into the lead.
Makes it a 5-point game, one possession. That's a smart play.
And that's faith. That's Michael Bishop having faith in his kicker and getting those 3 points, knowing that his kicker could deliver. 3:22 to go here in the third quarter. New score. It's Hitchcock 29, LSS 24 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Get fall ready at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Seasonal menu items are now back. Brisket chili to chicken soup. Texas Pit Stop Barbecue offers complete holiday meal options with smoked turkeys, sides, and dessert. Pre-orders are now open for your holiday roundup meal. Visit or call either Texas Pit Stop Barbecue location to place your order and find out more information. Taking care of your family this fall, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Jackson Smith, thank you B&O Construction for sponsoring the game of the week.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Hitchcock leads 29-24 over LSSS. And, Brandon, it has been a great game so far.
This one has not disappointed. It'll be a short kick that will be taken on a bounce by Johnson. Johnson evades a couple of defenders before he is finally dragged down. Not much on the return, as the Titans were not going to be they were not interested in the chance in giving Johnson a second return for a score.
Yeah, Johnson needed to be careful on that one, too, because he kind of let it bounce, kind of let it do its own thing. But if an LSSS player gets down there, a Titan gets down there, that's their ball with very short field position.
And if you're Hitchcock, you got to feel good defensively. You held them to a field goal after giving up a couple of big third downs to let that drive stay alive. So the Bulldogs forcing them to settle for three instead of an opportunity to putting the ball in the end zone. It's got to give them some momentum, and you've got to believe that the offense will try to use some of that Momo in order to get going to extend a 5-point lead.
No doubt about it. Hitchcock, you got to believe they want to put points on the board. This crowd has been silent other than maybe the one or two plays we've seen.
1st and 10, it's going to be Jones turning the corner, shakes one defender to the 30, 35-40, and he will go out of bounds at around the 41-yard line. So Lloyd Jones using his legs. He's got one touchdown tonight. He uses his legs to get the ball to around the 41-yard line and a first down for the Bulldogs.
And that's a tough play to make if you're a defender. You're out there with a guy who's going to be Division I real soon, and you got to get out there, him dancing and trying to stiff arm you and keep you off of him. That's a tough play to make. And look at this, LSS was not ready.
They weren't ready, and somehow they were ready enough to slow Allen down to keep that play to about maybe 2 yards at most. Number 40, David Coleman, amongst those on the stop. Also number 91, one of the Hugie twins, Josiah.
And the good news is they were all trying to run up to the line, and they kind of ran into the play at least. Good news for LSSS, that could have been disastrous.
It could have been. If there had been a pass, that really could have been trouble. So a gain of about 2, make it 2nd and 8 with 2:38 to go in the third quarter. Jones has an empty backfield with Broughton going into motion, and it'll be Jones calling his own number, and Jones cuts back 40. Past midfield, he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard and a half, but he gets the ball closer to the first down mark, and they're going to say he got it. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, just outside midfield. They're going to spot it at the LSS 49 as we approach 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and we have got ourselves another stoppage.
Absolutely. This has been a close game, and I tell you, when Lloyd Jones starts to scramble, it's something to watch because that ball could go deep. That ball could – well, where did they move the chains early?
They moved them too early. That's what I thought. They moved it a bit too early.
Yeah, his momentum stopped completely once he got hit. This has been a bit of an issue all night with the linesmen. They have been moving those sticks too early and moving them downfield when they're not supposed to be. Week 1, folks. Week 1, everybody's messing up.
There you go. We're just all happy to be back and watching it. 2nd down and short. Call it a 2nd down and 1 as Dotson's in the backfield with Allen, with Jones. And Jones is going to toss it out to Fisher, and Fisher is going to get the first down.
Yeah, that's the thing is Hitchcock has had success running the ball. It just hasn't been up the middle for the most part. They've managed to move around to the outside and dart away. Remember, even on the 2-point conversion earlier, Jones fell forward for about a yard. That's all they needed for the conversion. But they struggled to move up the middle. They're having to dance around and use their speed on the outside, which nothing wrong with that. It's just watching them get bullied on the inside.
So 1st and 10, Dotson goes in motion. Jones back, has pressure. Still going, evades the rush again. Jones steps up, flings it downfield, ball is caught and dropped. Oh, Kelshawn Johnson.
My goodness, a comedy of errors all around. You saw a sack that wasn't a sack, a touchdown pass that wasn't a touchdown pass. We'll call it a clean sweep, and let's move on to the next down as the rain has started to pour.
It looked like we were going to make it out, but now we've got rain here with 1:46 to go here in the third quarter.
Brandon, bad news. Hitchcock was already quiet on this side, and now we're seeing people leave the building. We're seeing people walk out of the bleachers. They do not want to sit in this rain. They did not bring an umbrella. That's going to make it tough because, let's be honest, so far Hitchcock has been maybe the sloppier of the two teams.
They have been. It's been not a A-plus game here on second down. Broughton turning the corner, has a lane, and almost got out of there completely. But he is tripped up at around the 40, make it the 39-yard line. A great tackle by Joseph Smith to keep that play from going any further.
Folks, do not adjust your television sets. I know it's cliche. That ain't static. It is raining pretty hard, and it's come up out of nowhere. We made it 2.5, almost 3 full quarters without the rain, but it is pouring now. It has started to come down in a hurry.
Third down and about 4 for the Bulldogs at the 39 of LSS, and Jones is going to toss it to Allen. Allen's got the 35. He's got a first down and take a couple of defenders with him to get the first down and move the ball at the 30, make it the 29-yard line. Gain of around 10 on that play as the Bulldogs using his speed to turn the corner and move the chains.
The speed option play, and when you've got the choice between tackling Lloyd Jones or Burton, it's, pick your poison at that point. Who do you want to get the first down on you?
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We're inside a minute, 47 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. 3 wides to the near side with Allen in the backfield with Jones. Jones awaiting the snap, gets it, drops back, looking, has time, evades pressure again, steps, throws, ball is going to be caught by Howard. Are they going to give him the catch?
No. The referee's saying he was out of bounds.
Good effort, but not enough to hold on to it. Was not able to keep the feet in, so incomplete pass will make it 2nd and 10, 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
I tell you what, if you're Coach Craig Smith, one thing you definitely want to harp on in practice this week is the offensive line did not do their job. Lloyd Jones has had to scramble for his life tonight and make way too many of these plays. I know they're fun to watch, but my goodness.
Jones calls his own number. Jones turning the corner inside the 25. Oh, see where they spot him. Looks like he will be short up the 20. Let's say the 21-yard line. So he's about 2 yards short up the first down. 3rd and 2 with 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Folks, and it is, when it started raining, man, it has come down hard. And you got to wonder, have they passed the ball really since the rain has started coming down?
They have not. It has been all run for the majority of this drive.
3rd and 1 here.
They had the one pass play where Johnson had the drop. So 3rd and short, Allen, and he just leans his way toward the first down. Didn't need much, wasn't going to get much, but he gets the first down as this should be the final play of the third quarter. 8 seconds, and it will be as we are 3 quarters in the book.
Brennan,
in week 1, he didn't get it.
Did not give him the first down. No.
No, they're going to say forward. They're going to say the knee went down. So going into the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs are going to have a fourth down to deal with. It's 29-24 Hitchcock over LSS after 3 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We talk about dreams. We talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream, actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in, or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving every month, you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Brennan, it is a good one. 29-24 as Santa Fe is about – I apologize, Hitchcock. I've been making that mistake all night. Hitchcock gets ready to attempt to convert a 4th and 1 that could be a game changer.
4th and 1 for the Bulldogs at the 20-yard line of LSS. As Allen in the backfield with Jones. There'll be a man in motion. It'll be Jones turning the corner. Jones has got the first down and a little bit more. Jones is going to go out of bounds inside the 10 to around maybe the 8-yard line. So Lloyd Jones handles business himself, and it's a 1st and goal for Hitchcock.
Absolutely. Let your playmakers make the plays. That's all that was. Just put the ball in the hands of the biggest guy, the best player on the field. That's Lloyd Jones. Gets the first down, gets to 1st and goal. Having a hard time seeing.
At the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line. Yeah, you have a better view than I do right now.
So a gain of 16 on that play. Makes it 1st and goal as the rain continues to come down steadily. It's not a downpour, but it's noticeable.
Just enough to make that ball slippery, I tell you what.
Jones drops back, looks, steps, throws, fires, and that's incomplete. Threw that in the crowd. Not sure who the receiver was, but you had 3 of them in the vicinity. And Johnson, Fisher, and Bruton, number 0.
Yeah, and that's the thing we were just mentioning before the start of the 4th was Lloyd Jones has made plays. They have just not really been with his arm in this quarter because of the rain.
2nd down and goal coming up for the Bulldogs at the 4-yard line. Jones has a man in motion. Jones calls his own number. Jones is going to walk in for the score. He'll get his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night as Lloyd Jones goes in from 4 yards out. And it's now a 35-24 lead for the Bulldogs.
Real simple counter play. You have the man in motion going to the right, faking that sweep. They've been playing with that all night. Sometimes they'll hand it, sometimes they'll fake it. But either way, it gets the defense to guess for just a second. And if you can get that second of hesitation, you get scores. That's exactly what Lloyd Jones did right there as he walks into the end zone. Easy score right there to give a 2-possession lead.
Now the Bulldogs with an opportunity to add on to the score. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So it is now 36-24 with 11:46 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week will be right back.
Gain the knowledge for a successful career as an HVAC technician. HVAC techs are in high demand. Enroll today and get a degree in as little as 5 months.
It's been amazing, from the people to actually working in the lab, getting my hands dirty, which has been awesome, sitting in the class and you're finally getting your hands dirty. And other than that, having the experience to get out there and do what I want to do.
Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For information, visit gc.edu.
Jared Dawson.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week, as Hitchcock has just had what could be a game-changing, game-sealing score to go up 36-24 over LSSS, and this is the first time all night that either team has been up by more than a score.
And Hitchcock has some breathing room now, but still with plenty of time. LSSS is not out of this one, as this ball is going to be an attempted squib that is not going to work. It needed to go 10, probably didn't give about maybe 5. So the Bulldogs, again, trying to catch LSSS off guard, and it did not work.
I tell you what, not to take anything away from LSSS, but tonight Hitchcock has not looked like a number 4 team. You have the special teams errors. You have the penalties. You have things like that. It's just Lloyd Jones scrambling for his life.
Yeah, we're here. We're back. Go ahead, Clay.
But as I was saying, they have had some struggles here. This is not, and obviously it's first game jitters. You have an entire season to get your act right. We've seen, all kinds of little miscues and things like that. The special teams has been absolutely atrocious. Between the 4-yard net average punt, and it's one of those things where you could look at it two ways. You could say, well, we're up 2 scores. What are you talking about? Whatever. Well, yeah, but that's also the mentality that got you knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. So that's what you want to be careful with. You have a whole season to mend these errors, and it's our job to look at it objectively and say, number 4, I don't know. But no, credit as well to LSSS. They have played a heck of a ball game so far.
Still 11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game, and LSSS is going to get excellent field position at their own 40-yard line. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line for LSS. 11 minutes, 12 seconds to go as we wait to get the officials lined up and ready to go. And looks like we will.
Took them a minute. That's kind of been another theme tonight. Someone else that hasn't looked like the number 4 officiating crew. We've seen a lot of mismanagement there as well.
And the toss to Davis, and Davis goes inside around the 35-yard line. Ball popped out, but he was down.
The referee will say he was down.
Down and around the 35-yard line, so Davis will get 5 on the carry.
And full disclosure, folks, our press box is completely fogged up. We cannot see the field, so we're watching the same live feed you are. We have no special view or anything like that you think we might have. We are completely fogged out up here, and I'm even looking at the poor camera lady for LSSS who's trying to film the game and get some game film, and she's looking at a full window now. She's having to go out in the rain. My goodness, so at least we don't have it that bad, Brandon.
Christopher Scott watching the game in Arizona. Shout out to Clear Light because I'm in Arizona watching the game, and I couldn't be more proud of what I see.
Absolutely. You always want to be proud. As long as you go out and do your best, that's the name of the game. We've got a
stoppage of play as both coaches are out on the field now, Smith and Bishop. So again, both sides are talking with the officials, not sure what what the discussion's about. As the rain looks like the rain is obviously continuing. Coach Smith and Coach Bishop talking with the officials. Again, like you mentioned, Clay, the officiating and the stoppages have just really slowed this game down considerably.
And it hasn't. And I hate to say it this way. It seems like it's been, LSSS has normally when they have the ball, when they're trying to get some momentum going, that seems to be the trend. But I got to wonder if they're debating maybe stopping the game because of the weather, but I haven't seen any lightning.
It's no reason to stop the game because of a little rain.
Yeah, what is happening? And it's been consistent too. That's another thing. We've seen flags get waved off after long discussions. We've seen, the chains need to get set up and then moved 20 yards downfield and then brought back to where they were supposed to be. It's been chaos and calamity, and amidst all this, there's been some football.
And the officials are ready to reset the game as Coach Smith works his way back to the sideline.
Wonder what that was, because
not sure what it might have been. It's a 2nd and 6. Once we get back to action,
and Smith is still on the field as well.
He is off, so we'll get back. Henderson back, steps, throws, ball is going to be caught. Williams with the reception and the first down. It'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 26, maybe the 25-yard line.
LSSS had a long time to figure that play out. They go to their old tried and true. They go to the little out route, the short, the underneath. You see there, good for the Hitchcock fans that stuck around. They busted out the umbrellas. They came prepared. We saw some people leave, but they're still here, still cheering on their Bulldogs.
1st and 10, handoff to Davis, and Davis is going to be stopped immediately. Number 75, that is going to be Albert Rubin, the big senior there on the stop.
Absolutely. He may not be the tallest. He's only 5'10" according to our chart, but he is wide, and he clogged that hole up. Good defensive play there. And we heard the Bulldogs fans come alive just a bit.
It perked them up a little bit there. Lost some yardage on that play. Lost them about 1. So 2nd and 11 with 10:35 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Titans trying to cut into a 13-point deficit. Back to throw, looking in the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Williams, but good coverage by Lakeith Tyler. Number 26, the freshman, has been challenged throughout the night, and he has more than held the zone.
Absolutely. It's been the theme in the deep passing game is you got one-on-one coverage, trust your receiver. We haven't seen a ton of big plays, though. These defensive backs holding their own on both sides of the ball. That time it was Hitchcock's defensive back preventing a touchdown and preventing this from being a closer game.
So 3rd down and 11 coming up at the 26-yard line. Henderson back, swings a quick one to Williams. Williams breaks a couple of tackles. It'll be short of the first. Actually still up and going. Oh, they'll say he's
he was down.
Okay.
Yeah, he came up running like he never touched, ready to hurdle a man and everything.
So it'll be 4th down coming up, and we will see what Houston Legacy will do. I would have to venture they're definitely going to go for it.
Absolutely. Down by 13 late in the game. You haven't really had a lot of success stopping Santa Fe. I apologize to all the people of Hitchcock. I have called you Santa Fe way too many times.
4th down, and it's going to be Benford. And Benford small inside the 15-yard line, and he will get the first down.
Great play there. Just a little pitch out to Benford. Manages to pick up the first.
Landon Benford's got 2 touchdowns this evening. He's also been pretty effective when he's not near the goal line. He keeps that drive alive, so at 9:52 to go here in the fourth quarter.
LSSS saying they are not out of this one yet. They need 2 touchdowns, though. 2 touchdowns in this ball game. And they need a stop as well.
Benford in the backfield with Henderson. Henderson awaits a snap, a bit of a high snap.
Yeah.
Henderson avoids pressure, looking, runs with the ball, inside the 10, cuts, spins, and scores. Oh, my, what a run by Keyshawn Henderson as he gets the Titans within 7 with 9:28 to go. What a run by Henderson. We'll look at the replay.
That was all athleticism. Look at the stride. He's holding the ball in his hand. Now, that's a risk, but the spin and the leap, my goodness, all athleticism by Henderson right there to bring LSSS, to bring the Titans back within a touchdown.
They're an extra point away from making it a 6-point game with 9:28 to go. So the onside attempt by Hitchcock goes awry as it gave LSSS a short field to work with. Oh, it is 36-30 now. There's actually a mistake on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was 30-36.
So it's 36-30 with 9:28 to go, and they are going to go for 2 here.
Go for 2, you make it a 4-point game. That way, if Hitchcock kicks that field goal.
Henderson throws, and the ball is going to be knocked down. Great play by Harris to knock the ball away from Brown, and those two have had a mano-a-mano all night long, and this round goes to the Bulldogs, and Harris, good deflection to deny that 2-point conversion.
Watch him stride for stride, battle for battle. Cuts out, gets a hand in, just a hand. That's all you need in this rain is just a little bit of disruption. Even those sticky gloves wind up getting a little slick when this rain starts to pour down. And folks, it is 36-30, Hitchcock over LSSS. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right here at the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Muscle Cars of Texas. And we've got a killer Get Down James Brown classic car, muscle car auction coming right up.
Join Muscle Cars of Texas this Labor Day, September 2nd, for the inaugural Galveston Classic Car Auction held at Moody Gardens. Cars, classic cars, muscle cars, pickup trucks, and more. Register your vehicle at the Burley Auctions website, and you can catch it all live on Clear Life Media.
Right here at Moody Gardens.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. You saw there the Galveston Classic Car Auction. We'll be hosting that, be streaming that live on the Clear Life Media YouTube page. Join us on Monday, 12 o'clock. You like some classic cars, want to see some cool stuff we got going on? Be sure to tune in. We would love to have you come in, chat it up, talk about some cool cars.
LSSS will try a bit of a squibber of their own as Howard will just fall down and not run the risk of losing the ball. So 9:24 to go in the fourth quarter. It's now 36-30 as LSSS will try to get a stop for their offense to get back on the field.
Thank you to all nearly 300 people tuning in to see this game. It is a good one. I want to say thank you to Narsha Knapp once again joining us in. We absolutely appreciate all of you. Marsha Knapp, we see you. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you. Our cameramen are suffering out there in this torrential downpour, just like these players. We see a first down run, about 8 yards there on the pickup.
And it will be Allen, number 5, Terrell Allen, moving the ball for the Bulldogs. We'll see as to whether or not they will try to use the run game instead of the pass in order to maintain the 6-point lead.
Absolutely, and they have not had a lot of success passing the ball so far in this half. Really in the game, it's been a tough going for the passing. But the good news is Lloyd Jones has kind of prevailed against all odds, despite the pass rush getting to him, despite the receivers not being there for passes, et cetera, et cetera.
He has made the best of an opportunity as he will call his own number again, gets the first down, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, goes out of bounds as he almost got away with his third touchdown of the night.
Say his name and he appears. We called Lloyd Jones. He calls his own number, gets a huge pickup there on the play. Let's see it one more time. Scrambles out. Let's see where he went out of bounds, the referee says.
Right around the 36, 35-yard line. Great block by number 3, David Howard, to spring him.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where one key block when you've got athletic players can make all the difference in the world.
8:32 to go here in the game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line of the Titans. 36-30 as the number 4 team in Class 3A has had their hands full against the Titans.
Absolutely. Not what you want, not what you expect at least, but you kind of want it, though, a little bit. You need to be tested.
And Bruton stumbles, and he will lose about a yard as he gets tripped up as they tried to run a quick screen, a screen to get him loose, and he got tripped up. So it'll be 2nd down at about 11 to go with 8:12 and counting.
Absolutely. We talked about it kind of in the pregame, how Hitchcock they blow these teams out. They don't really get tested. So maybe this is what you want. You got an LSSS team. You want to make sure your team knows how to close the show, knows how to handle themselves in these pressure situations. And that's kind of what they got right here. Let's see if they can close the show.
2nd and 11. Handoff is going to be to Allen. Allen's not going to get much. He'll probably get 2 on that play. Tackle made by number 3, Jalen Durgans. So it'll be a 3rd and long coming up. And we got a 3rd down and about 9 as we go inside 7 minutes, 30 seconds here in the fourth quarter.
LSSS needs to stop. They need to do something. They can't give up a field goal. And granted, with the way the rain's coming out, you can actually see the trajectory of the rain. It's kind of at the back of Hitchcock. So it would help them out a little bit with this kick.
3rd down and 9 coming up. Dotson in the backfield with Jones, and Jones is going to pitch it to Dotson, and Dotson's going to get maybe a couple of yards as the forward progress isn't going to be enough. Finally pushed out of bounds by number 3, Durgans. So it'll be a 4th down coming up.
You want to know how hard these players are playing? I don't know if anybody else saw it. I'm pretty sure number 92 threw up all over the field right before that play started. Just vomited all over the line of scrimmage and then still got there to get the stop. That's how double tough these players are. They're out there in the rain, in the humidity, in the heat. It's not, folks, if you've never been in Texas rain, Texas flood, it's not cool rain. It is heat. There you go. Yeah. Yep. And then go make the play.
Yeah.
That's how double tough these athletes are, man. They do not quit. They're a lot tougher than you and me. I promise you that. And it looks like Hitchcock is going to take their time out here. Got to get just the right play. It is 4th and 4. Hitchcock up 36-30 here at the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down. Got a block. Is going to score.
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal, they move on to the next case. You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work, set the tone against the insurance companies, so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Good day, everybody.
Lloyd Jones, thank you, Texas First Bank, for sponsoring the Game of the Week.
All right, folks, big play here. 4th and about 4. Hitchcock up 36-30 with 6:14 left in our Game of the Week. Hitchcock knocking at the door as well of the LSSS end zone.
4th down and 4 coming up. Jones has an empty backfield. 3 receivers over to the far side, 2 to the near. As he will await the snap. Play clock winding down, and Jones back steps in the pocket, evades one man, and will get close to the first down. Did he get it? They're going to say he did. Lloyd Jones
moved the chains, yes.
He needed 4 and got 5. So the Bulldogs will keep the clock moving at 6:03 and a new set of downs, 1st and 10 for Hitchcock.
That's a huge play right there. LSSS stayed. They had a spy in. They did everything they could to stop Lloyd Jones from picking up that first down with his legs. Did not matter. Athlete gonna athlete. Picks up the first down. A huge, possibly momentum-changing drive there.
1st and 10 at around the 20-yard line as Dotson will take the corner, and Dotson will just leap for a couple of yards.
He was bumped by Joseph Smith on the perimeter there, bounced him to the outside and kept him moving outwards so he couldn't get upfield, pick up any more yardage. We're approaching 5 minutes left in this game, folks. It has been a good one, and the rain is still pouring, folks. You see it there on your screen.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. So we approach 5 minutes to go here in the game. Again, it's a 5-wide set with 3 receivers over to the near side. Dotson is in a tight slot, and it will be Johnson with the ball. Johnson turning the corner. Johnson keeping his feet and will go out of bounds and should be enough for a first down. First time tonight we saw Kelshawn Johnson as a runner, and it was a successful one as the Bulldogs move closer to the LSS end zone.
Absolutely, closer and closer to sealing the deal for Hitchcock. They are knocking at the door. This has been a steady, methodical run. The only bright side for LSSS on that one is that he did go out of bounds.
It stops the clock with 4:40 to go, but the Bulldogs have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of the Titans. Dotson remains in the backfield. Fisher is in motion now, and it will be Dotson with the carry, and Dotson inside the 10. Dotson grinding inside the 10-yard line, stopped around maybe the 7.
Absolutely. Just a slow, methodical drive. Hitchcock has moved down the field very methodically on this one. Picked up some 4th down conversions. Just didn't stop. Never wavered, did Hitchcock on this one. This has been a, like we talked about, can you close the show? Can you show up when you have to, when the game is close, and make something happen? This is what Hitchcock is looking to do. LSSS needs to knuckle down if they want to do something, because this game is about to get away from them.
Dotson out, and Terrell Allen, number 5, back in for the Bulldogs. 2nd down coming up for Hitchcock. It'll be Johnson in motion again, and it will be Jones trying to call his own number. turns the corner and isn't going to get much of anything as the Titans stretch that play out. Stop made by number 1, Keyshawn Henderson. He's doing everything tonight.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I know what the defensive cue has been. Just because you see someone near Lloyd Jones, don't assume the play's over. Everyone swarmed, because that's about the third play in a row where a player's been in front of Lloyd Jones, and then 4 more players just jumped on him, which kind of makes me think, what if he starts to scramble and just puts that ball right over their heads here? We haven't seen it in a little bit. They have not wanted to throw the ball with this rain, but it's at their back. We could see a little dink and dunk Tebow-esque pass if they have it in their playbook. I don't know. Now, I might be out coaching myself here.
3 minutes, 8 seconds, and counting. Play clock still in their favor is 19 and 18, counting down on that. So they're going to try to milk this clock a little bit more on this second down and 4 coming up.
Play clock at 6.
Jones drops, steps, has pressure, and got sacked. Huge stop by number 92, Javon Dean. A sack of Jones, and it's a 3rd and long coming up. First time tonight they finally got a hold of him.
I got to believe LSSS is going to take a timeout here. Got to stop that clock. That's the first time, and it reminds me now. That's why they stopped passing, because of the pass pressure. You don't want your quarterback getting hit like that. So that's why my idea was a bad idea, Brandon.
So it's a timeout as Hitchcock will face a 3rd and 16 when we come back with 2:54 to go here. 36-30 Hitchcock on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We just wrapped up a great year for the Education Foundation. Supporting teachers and students is what we do. In October, we awarded a little over $140,000 to classrooms here in Santa Fe ISD. We have also been working hard to bring to life the Book and STEM Bus, also called the Indian Innovation Lab. We are in a new year and we have big goals. Don't you want to join us to make that happen for our teachers and students? Supporting education is a slam dunk.
Here we go, 4th and long.
Jones back, flags down, and the play will be stopped as Fisher was open.
Might have been a delay of game, possibly, for them to stop play like that. That's my guess.
A false start against Hitchcock.
Also,
pushed him back even further. So this definitely makes this a passing situation on 4th and long. So it'll be 4th and 21.
A lot of mistakes to him up. If you're Hitchcock. Obviously, you still want to leave with a win. You've got to close this show. But you look back, you say, how many times is Lloyd Jones running for his life? How many penalties did we have? How many, bobbled snaps down inside the 1? Like things like that. Or not bobbled, but fumbles down inside the 1 or the 2. Things like that you can't have if you want to go deep into the playoffs, which is what the aspirations for this senior-loaded Hitchcock team are.
Oh, no question. They are able to hold on to the win. It's a win, but it's one that's going to have a lot of questions that they'll be facing going into their next game, which will be against Hampshire Finette here at home next Friday. 4th and 19 as Jones looks to get the play. 5 receivers. You've got Howard and Allen on one side, the far side. Bruton, Fisher, and Johnson to the near. And Jones back, evades pressure. Still looking, scrambling. Still looking, trying to buy all kinds of time. Still looking. Will just heap the ball down, field it, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
2 Bulldogs receivers were there. And Howard and Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher actually stopped Howard. I think Howard had the touchdown, but Fisher trying to make the leaping catch, didn't realize there was a man behind him. It happens. But my goodness, either way, LSSS gets the heck out of Dodge with that one. My goodness, they'll get the ball back here And, folks, it's only a 6-point game.
6-point game. They've got 2:38 to go and 1 timeout remaining. So this is really an opportunity for Henderson to move the ball downfield. And they have had a lot of success tonight against this Hitchcock defense. They don't have to get the chunk play, but if they're able to just maintain those short passes, they're going to have a shot here.
And, Brandon, the rain has stopped.
And it's a catch by Frazier, and Frazier gets around 7 or 8. So it'll be about 2nd and 3 coming up for LSS with 2:27 remaining. They'll go no huddle. Henderson steps back, has pressure. He's going to have to evade the rush. He's scrambling, looking. He's just going to throw that one away.
Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? That is the question.
He did, so it's an incomplete pass. So it'll be a 3rd down and 3 coming up with 2:12 remaining.
Good, intelligent play there. Just don't go for broke. Just throw it away. Live to fight for the next down. 2 minutes left. 1 timeout left. This is coming down to crunch time, folks. We've got a good one. Thank you so much for joining us. We don't call it the game of the week for nothing.
And this one is not disappointed. 3rd down, and it'll be a handoff to Benford. And Benford is going to be short.
We'll see.
The first. We'll see.
I think he got it.
They'll see he did. It looked like his knee fell about a half yard short, but they'll see he got it.
Oh,
and there's a flag.
Flying in. I wonder who it's on. Once again, we're seeing everything you're seeing, folks. The weather has completely fogged our press box up, so we cannot see the field at all.
Wait to see what the call is going to be. Where the flag was going to hit, who it's against.
We're waiting to see, folks.
Is it against Hitchcock?
Not see.
Oh, unless they're saying there's no flag.
Once again, this continues to happen, and it's normally when LSSS has the ball.
1st and 10, nonetheless, for LSSS. As blitz coming, screen is going to be to Benford. And Benford's got room. Midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25 to the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5-yard line, down to around the 4-yard line. They'll call it actually the 7.
Oh,
whoa!
My goodness. He saw an inch of daylight, and he took the whole sunset with him. My goodness. All the way down inside the 10, Brandon. Under 2 minutes remaining. It's a 6-point ball game. What's going to happen?
1:50 to go. A beautiful screen. Bulldogs came with the blitz, and perfect setup by LSSS, but this was really Benford. Once he got the ball, it was really him, and that move at around the 45-yard line just really sprung him loose.
And honestly, that could have probably been called horse collar at the end there as well.
And Benford will get the carry, and he's going to get even closer. He's going to be down and around maybe the 2-yard line with 1:45 to go.
My goodness, he made a move on about 4 defenders there, and then the one guy that caught him, he used him as a push-off to get about 4 or 5 extra yards. What a play by Benford, man. Oh, my goodness.
129 and counting.
Yeah, and if I'm that Hitchcock kicker, you better be warming up, man, because you might need to save the day here.
122 and counting. It's a 2nd and goal at around the 3-yard line. Henderson has Davis in the backfield with him.
Yeah, Hitchcock's kicker needs to be warming up, man. He doesn't need to be watching. You need to stick with your game just in case.
They'll get the snap. It'll be Henderson calling his own number, and Henderson's going to be tripped up short of the goal line. Dotson there with the stop. Dotson holding on for dear life to keep Henderson out of the end zone as the clock continues to run under 49 seconds now. A stoppage now. 50 seconds, they'll add an extra second. 50 seconds to go for Hitchcock as they call a timeout. We'll take it with them on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Muscle Cars of Texas and Moody Gardens present the annual car show at Moody Gardens, September 7th and 8th. Register your car today at the Moody Gardens website.
Hey folks, we're at Moody Gardens. The 7th and 8th of September is the car show's coming back to Moody Gardens. So we want to pack this place with your cars. You got something out there? Go on their website, register, get your car down here, spend the weekend, bring the kids. It's going to be a fantastic weekend right here at Moody Gardens.
Game of the week, Clear Life Media.
All right, folks, welcome back. Clear Life Media Game of the Week, living up to the expectations. 3rd and goal. LSSS on the 3rd and goal situation here. They're looking for an upset. If they can score, they will tie the game. The extra point will put them ahead. Clay Roberts, Brandon Williams calling the action here. Clear Life Media, clearlifemedia.com.
So 50 seconds remain here. 36-30 as we await the officials to get everything straightened out.
It's been a theme, hasn't it?
It has been. It has been a theme. It looks like they're going to finally get everybody set up. Still a good crowd still here.
Set up a target.
They moved the clock back to 54 seconds. So 3rd and goal. They'll swing it out. Ball is going to be Frazier, and Frazier is in. But did the ball pop loose? Is it a score? Or are they saying he scored?
They're calling touchdown.
It is.
They're saying he crossed the goal line.
So
what a play.
DeAndre Frazier, who had the touchdown drop earlier, makes up for it with a touchdown reception from 4 yards out, and we are tied at 36-all with 47 seconds remaining and the extra point coming.
My goodness.
Yeah, he was clearly in and was down when he crossed when the ball popped out.
That is close. I wish we had a different angle on that, but I know we don't. But that's, my goodness. Whew. I mean, that's about on par with how tonight's been, though, right? That's about on par with it. This extra point will put LSSS ahead.
All right, snap kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 47 seconds left, and Hitchcock, who was once up by 2 scores around 9 minutes ago, are now down by 1. And like you said, Clay, this could be a huge upset in week 1 as Hitchcock, number 4 in Class 3A Division 1, is 47 seconds away from losing their home opener.
Absolutely. You see there next week, Ball High, Texas City. That's going to be our next game of the week. And, Brendan, if this one is anything to judge it by, then, I mean, it's going to get even better going forward. This is just week 1, baby. Look at this. Texas City, Ball High next week. Then September 13th, Ball High in Friendswood. And then we're coming back. They're coming up. Lamar Cons, and I believe that's Santa Fe. But
it's Santa Fe.
It's Santa Fe, but we've got the Hitchcock logo. At least I'm not the only one making the mistake here. The guys in the truck did as well. But, hey, we're coming to Santa Fe. That's what you need to know. But either way, man, it's going to be a great, great season. And this is about as good as it gets, man. This is 1-point game, 1 point away from an upset. 47 seconds left as LSSS looks to kick off to Hitchcock. And, man, it's been a wild one.
Johnson ready to kick as he will squib this one. High bouncer that is going to be fielded by Howard. He will go out of bounds at around the 43-yard line. So the Bulldogs, with one timeout, they've got themselves good field position.
Special teams have been a bit of a nail-biter in this one for both teams. We've seen kicks go out of bounds, especially for Hitchcock. Hitchcock has had a hard time with the special teams. Honestly, that might be one of the best returns they've had all night. Just to field the ball and get out of bounds, that's a great play there for Hitchcock to not try to make something out of nothing in all this rain and this slipperiness.
Ball is going to be spotted at the 42-yard line of Hitchcock with 44 seconds remaining.
And I got to believe you just keep the ball in the hands of Lloyd Jones. He has been your playmaker through and through. The problem is they have not had a lot of success passing, so we'll see if they're able to do that now.
And Jones scrambling. He will just go out of bounds at around the 47-yard line. And he got a late flag. A late flag as number 6 for Legacy, Roland Etheridge, with a little extracurricular activity on the sideline, and that is going to give the Bulldogs 15 free ones.
And that's tough because I I'll say this, Brandon. Earlier in the first quarter, there was a similar play that went out of bounds, and I know it's all relative, right? There was a similar play, and the referees let that go. Did not throw a flag on Hitchcock. I'm not a fan of this call because that was far less than what that player got. And you see there, he's saying the same thing.
Yeah, Michael Bishop, and honestly, I think he's correct. It was not, and to me, it didn't look as if that was a 15-yard penalty.
I get that he was out of bounds. That was not as bad as what happened on the other side of the field earlier.
No, but
he's still going.
1st and 10 for Hitchcock. It's at the 36-yard line of LSSS, and Jones is going to take off with the ball. 30, 25, 20, still going, and it'll go out of bounds at around the 16, make it the 17-yard line. So Lloyd Jones moves the Bulldogs just a bit closer with 29 seconds left.
Yeah, Lloyd Jones has been the entire offense for Hitchcock, no doubt about it. You know, we've seen a few plays here and there from some of the other players, but he has just been the workhorse. He's had to run from the scramble. He's had to do everything he can. Now, the only thing is LSSS has had this pass rush on him all night long. If they can get to him one more time, that could be a big game changer here.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 17. Jones and a stoppage of play.
Timeout for Hitchcock.
Timeout, and Hitchcock is going to use their last with 26 seconds left here. 28 seconds, with 37-36. And when we talk about the next couple of games, we're going to see Noah Williams of Galveston ball. And Williams, in his first game, ran the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. One of 5 touchdowns the future UT Longhorns scored as Ball High just unloaded on Manville, 54-26 in that game. And he's going to have their hands. They're going to have their hands full against the Texas City team. Those games are traditionally low scoring, so buckle up on this one, because if that game is anything like what we've got here, I can't wait till next Friday.
Absolutely. And, folks, there's only one spot to see it, clearlifemedia.com. If it's got Clear Life Media in the name, you know you're getting some good entertainment, getting some good sports. That one's going to be on YouTube only. Make sure you come in. Go ahead and subscribe now so when the action starts, you can just comment away, because you have to be subscribed for a certain amount of time before we let you comment on our videos. So just be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and that way you can comment, join in the action, cheer your team on as we get ready to keep this one going.
Back to throw is Jones. Looking, throws,
offsides.
And the ball is going to be incomplete, and it's a free play because LSSS jumped off sides.
Yeah, offsides on that one. Folks, this has been a fantastic, fantastic ball game. We could not have done it without all of our sponsors. We're getting ready to wind it down, but B&O Construction, LLC, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Massa Realtor, Communities in Schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, and Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Folks, if you've enjoyed this game, go to one of these fine sponsors that we have here and tell them, hey, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys helping out Clear Life Media and bringing us this fantastic Hitchcock and LSSS game. Could not do it without you. Folks, here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Dotson in the backfield. Looking to throw is Jones. He's going to throw in the end zone. Drop! Johnson could not hold on to the ball. He had it in his hands, but just was not able to reel it completely in. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 with 18 seconds left.
Absolutely. You know, the umbrella comes into screen, but we still see it. We see the hands. That right there. That's the classic. The arms go up, and then they grab the top of the head. So close. My goodness, it's the rain, the weather. You just can't complete it, and that's kind of been the theme tonight. They've had the running game, but the pass has not been there, and now they need it more than ever. They needed the pass. They need something from Lloyd Jones III.
18 seconds left. Remember, they're out of timeouts, and it's going to be Jones calling his own number, and Jones is going to be stopped. Clock continuing to run with 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7 seconds, and they'll stop it with 6.3 seconds to go in this one. They'll push it to 10.
Yeah, the clock is stopped. I'm not sure why.
Exactly.
I'm not sure why the clock is stopped. He's on his feet. I believe that's the ball game, folks. What has happened?
The clock definitely should have continued. They don't have a timeout.
Unless we
missed one.
Unless we missed it. And Hitchcock must have had one more timeout than was on the scoreboard, because that should have, from what we saw. But again, this has kind of been the theme for the night. It's just been chaos all over the place, folks. So I guess Hitchcock had one more timeout, Brennan, that we didn't see.
Yeah. So 10 seconds left as the Bulldogs, they're going to have to get this ball in the end zone. They are definitely out of timeouts now.
Yeah.
I thought that they out of time.
All right, folks. Well, 3rd and 10. This is surely going to be it.
3rd and 10. They may have enough time to run 2 plays, if that. Jones rolls out, steps up, runs, throws. Ball is going to be knocked down. And it'll come down to one more play. Great coverage there by number 5, Eli Kelly.
Absolutely. A great defensive play to go up and fingertips get that ball and knock it down.
They're going to bring in the field goal unit.
And here's the thing, man. The theme of the night has been special teams running amok. Or not running amok, I guess, for Hitchcock. They have struggled with special teams all night long. And let's see if they can save the day here at the very end.
So it will be from 30 yards for Flores. 4 seconds left. Snap is low, kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good. And Houston Legacy pulls off a shocker in week 1 as the Bulldogs fall 37-36.
The story of the matchup. Hitchcock could not get the special teams together. LSSS stays in the fight for 60 minutes and secures a 1-point victory over the number 4 ranked team in state. An absolute shocker in week 1. My goodness.
And the Bulldogs were up by 2 scores early in the 4th quarter, but LSSS never gave up. They stayed at it, got the ball back, got a stop, and were able to get one more opportunity, and they made the most of it. Lloyd Jones tried to put this team on his back. But this is the first time that Hitchcock has lost on the game of the week. That streak comes to an end as Michael Bishop and the Titans pull off a 37-36 win.
My goodness. And I tell you what, man, it was a hard-fought battle. Rain and the officiating and the stoppage of play. My goodness. And I tell you what, man, this has been just a crazy game so far. Anything that could happen will happen, folks. And I tell you what, Brandon, this is just week 1. Yeah. This is week 1 here at Clear Life Media. And thank you all so much for joining us. I know we had a lot of people from Hitchcock pulling in. The good news is it's just week 1. You still got a whole season to pull for your Bulldogs. And thank you so much to everyone. I want to say thank you one last time as we get ready to close out here, Brandon. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Of course, got to thank B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorney, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Massa, Communities in Schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, and Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Folks, this has been a great ball game. For everyone here at Clear Life Media, for Brandon Williams, I'm Clay Roberts. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week for another Game of the Week.